Booty, 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 booty.
Well, actually, you don't use the theme song anymore.
We've retired.
You weren't
the
here
jazz
for the last
band.
like 3 weeks.
Really?
So,
I think it's just a little stale at this point.
Y'all niggas so butthurt because I've been gone all this time.
No, it's not.
It's not
about that.
You just weren't here.
We just
so
want to
you didn't know about it,
refresh the intro a little bit.
Is
there a new intro?
We kind of just gonna pick a random song.
Pick random songs. Be copyrighted. Get the whole episode taken down. You know what I mean?
We play songs of the week.
We play like 20 minutes worth of other
You're
songs.
right.
I love it.
It's the same shit.
No, to answer y'all
It only
question,
matters on YouTube.
to bring the point from last podcast.
All of this is being recorded, by the way.
Yeah. So yes, I do have a lot of vacation time. To answer your first question, I listened to the beginning of the episode. Y'all talking
What did
shit.
I say?
Y'all like, this nigga Eli go home with the PTO. They be going up there work all the time. He be flying out of Texas like every other Tuesday. It's like, nah, bro.
That's what it seemed like, though.
He ain't got no job. Like
Perception is reality.
Nigga, you ain't got no job.
He ain't got no job.
I've been busy, man. Listen, man, I be hanging out with normies, be hanging out with people in Texas.
Look, what you got to do is use the most amount of your PTO as possible. I don't know if anybody out there needs this advice, but the advice is this. Fuck your job. Use all of your PTO. Live your life.
Use it all
Do that
in
shit.
1 week, though, too.
Hell yeah.
No.
Because in that way, they'd be like, where you been at? You'd be like, 2 weeks. I went places. I don't know what y'all did
I'm
for 2
using
weeks.
all of mine at the end of this year.
Yeah.
So
You going somewhere?
I spread mine out.
going to El Salvador.
Damn. Again.
Running it back.
What you been doing down there?
Run that back, Turbo.
What's happening?
Yeah, I have a small business down there.
Is it the papusas?
I sell t-shirts.
Oh, okay.
Man, the papoose.
Bro, they
what
fuck
you know
me up.
about those, bro?
I got this homie who is half El Salvadorian and half Yugoslavian.
Oh, damn.
And he put me on Fat Boy
Boy is
Flavor.
eccentric.
When I met him, he was like, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, how'd your parents meet? And he was like, they wanted me to stay in the U.S. And I was like, for real? And he's like, I'm an anchor baby. And I was like, what's that?
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, it's really offensive. And I was like, I've never heard this before. And he was like, bro, they met and fucked and they kept me so I could stay here forever. And I was like, oh, damn. I love you, man. Tight. Show me more of these papusas.
Yeah, that's really sad. But the papooses, though.
No. He was very happy about it. Everybody got the best of everything, man.
Yeah. If you're not familiar, these papooses are like, I don't even know how
Is
to
it
explain.
corn? Is it like cornmeal?
Yeah. It's almost like a quesadilla, but it's made out of some other type of flour. And then it's just cheese and meat in the middle of it.
Oh, so it's a Hot Pocket.
But it's like a pancake.
Okay.
But it's really thin.
Yeah.
And it's fire. It's kind of like a crepe.
But
it's got meat and cheese in it.
So it's a meat Pop-Tart.
Interesting.
Essentially,
Sort of.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's got a
It's handmade, bro.
pickled cabbage, and then like you put your little sauces on top of it.
Shit is fantastic. Oh my God.
There's a papusa man here in town.
You lying.
Yeah. For all of the farmers markets.
Is he from...
I assume so. I never asked him. I just ate his food. I didn't interrogate him. I didn't say, show me your birth certificate.
Where are your papers?
So, but no, at the farmers markets, especially the Winners Farmer Market, man, he'd be there.
All right, say less, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up in there.
It's like $3. You get one of them. It's great.
that's-
It's a great time.
That's love.
I gotta try one of those.
That's love. Yeah, man. Shout out to the papooses.
Hey, shout out to the
Yeah,
producers out
100.
Well, play that music, man.
What
Get
a
us
theme
where
song.
we need to
We
go.
gotta get lit in here, bro.
there. Turn me up, though. Turn me up, Turbo.
Oh, I love Daft Punk.
To the topic.
Turn this shit up on your Civic. Spin that shit, Pizzy.
I've been blowing through the money like it growing trees. I've been fucking on a French bitch, c'est la vie. I just put them on a jet, now they all Italian. Way I'm dressed until I've been to $1,000. This bitch lie about getting shots, but she still a stallion. She don't even get the joke, but she still smiling. Every night, late night, like I'm Jimmy Fallon. Crows shoot from anywhere, like you Ray Allen. Cody, turn me up. Cody, turn me up. Cody, turn me up. Got a fur on her Tampa, got me burning up. Shorty say she graduated, she ain't learning enough. Play the album track 1, K, I heard enough. Girl to drive it downstairs, better hurry up. Savage got a new sticky, wanna dirty up. Touchdown in NY, tear the Mercer up. Hey, Bo Taker shades with the great sense.
Come on
Introduce
now.
me to a nigga, yeah, it makes sense.
That sounds good coming in on the pod. I like that.
Sounds phenomenal.
Was the air horn in the song, or do you got that?
I just hit that.
Oh, man.
I hit
Yeah,
that right
right.
here.
It's a big man.
You like that?
I like that.
You gotta play all. No, we gotta use all 8 sounds for Chris as he here today.
Oh, okay. So we got the air horns.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
Sorry to this man.
Sorry to this man.
Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. I don't want all 8 now.
Oh, okay.
Can we disperse
no,
it?
we'll
Yeah,
split it up. We'll split it
Yeah,
up.
I-
I'm gonna forget if you don't remind me though. I'm gonna just tell you that right now.
Oh, no, that's it. I'll just be like, hey,
Yeah.
let me hear the green one.
What's going on, guys? And welcome back to the Topic. It's your boy Eli. I've been missed from the show for the most part.
That boy been on vacation.
A lot of vacations, going to see people. I was hosting one of the shows for the Mexcellence in Austin, and
wait, that's the wrong one.
That's the wrong damn shit. I thought that's what I thought you were going for. I was ready for it.
This man likes to piss on my parade.
That's my bad.
But nah, man. So I got invited out to, if you guys know Corey Coleman, he is the head of Double Toasted Podcast. And he invited me out to his Halloween party. And I didn't have a costume. I just wore a Mario hat and a red shirt. And that's all I did.
It was that dude, bro.
I was that dude.
It was that dude. Was there anybody less dressed than you?
Yes, plenty of people.
All right, cool.
Plenty of people.
Cool.
Not everybody had a super elaborate costumes, bro. Costumes are expensive
as hell.
But you know what though?
For one day too.
Exactly.
I am appalled.
You guys have a whole closet full of costumes.
But if I didn't, what you got to do is you start 6 months out and you just start planning on what you're gonna wear. And you thrift that shit.
I've never done that.
I don't care about the holiday that much.
It depends on what movie or show comes out. Because like low key, I think for like $120, I could have been A-Train, and I damn near wanted to do it.
I've been pretty good A-Train.
But it's funny.
Not that bad.
It's ironic.
You spread it out.
It's ironic though because I can't run for shit. My cardio's horrible.
You ain't gotta prove your costume.
I mean, I'm A-Train from season 3. Where like
someone gonna try to race you.
Race me, nigga. Let's go.
He dinner and killed himself.
I was like, I can't do it. But nah, it's good to be back though, man. I'm sorry I've been missing so many episodes. I hope that people didn't miss me too much.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, man. I make sure that every time I was on a plane or doing something, I'm like, let me listen to the first 10 minutes, see what shit talking these niggas are doing.
Well, we are happy to have you back, sir.
I'm glad.
Thank you for being here.
In the meanwhile, the one day I come back, we got some bonus Negroes in here today. I don't know who's this.
Just one.
Man, that's what my family call me. Show up to Thanksgiving, bonus nigga that came through. Man, what are you doing? What up, y'all? My name is Chris Johnson. I am 1/7 of the normies, maybe 1/6, maybe 1/8. I'm bad at math. So the normies is we're a reaction channel. We also reside here in Indy. We got like 647,000 subscribers, something like that. We've been doing reactions for a long time.
Flex.
Uh,
We got a podcast. If I don't, people gonna be like, man, who y'all got on the podcast? He ain't even got a number. You gotta say the numbers.
Yeah, no, you gotta let them know.
We out there. We on TikTok. We on all that. We do a lot of skits. We personally think we're pretty funny. We just did a skit for Chainsaw Man last week, which was great. It was hilarious. I wrote it. It involved fake boobs. If y'all watch Chainsaw Man, I know some of y'all don't mess with anime, but you know. We did what we had to do. We did a bunch of skits for Game of Thrones, all that. So that's us. We're a fun group of friends. We play games. We hang out. And then also Eli happens to know like a bunch of people there. You knew them. You was hanging out with them tough back before I was even around.
Oh, not me. My brother was.
My bad, your brother. That's
my older brother was. Which is such a small world. I was like, because I forgot that Eric introduced me to the normies when I was in high school. And I rediscovered, I was subscribed, but I was rediscovering you guys again in college. And like I forgot he told me about him, and so years and years later, I'm like, okay, like I realized that you guys lived here in Indy, because for some reason I think one of the episodes where Surge and the gang were reacting to like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
and there was like a scene where like Coulson was driving through Ball State, and Surge was like, oh, I almost went to Ball State. I'm like, wait, y'all live here in Indy? And they mentioned something about going to Castleton Mall. I'm like, oh, y'all live here. I was like, oh, y'all niggas are here.
We had a whole thing on our podcast where we're like, hey, try not to dox us. Like, don't tell anybody where we're at.
Oh, yeah.
At all. And almost every other episode, someone's like, I go to the thing at this address. And I'm like, can you
I was just there at this time.
bro? Please? It'd be nice if you didn't do that.
Y'all are bigger than us. So, like, for us, we never say addresses. We just,
They won't say address. They'll just be like, oh, the restaurant around the corner.
Right.
And then after you name 4 restaurants around the corner,
They could get
anybody with Google was just like,
right there.
we've triangulated. I know where they're at.
we got a nigga on it. We got a nigga on sonar.
Right?
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We're closing it.
Been saving that UAV.
Well, it's a pleasure having you on the podcast.
Dude, 100%.
Thank you. I've already met these 2 gentlemen. It's good to meet Pat. Pat's cool.
He's a contrarian on the podcast. He's a stick in the mud. He's the guy that hates everything. No.
So he's like our Pat,
basically.
Oh man,
I don't hate everything, but like I hate things that should be hated though. Like
okay, I like that. This is gonna be an interesting ass podcast.
Oh, 100%.
I've hung out with Walt. We've met. He's cool people. He's got music, which is cool.
Yeah, yo, listen to that though.
Yeah. Go listen to his music. It's good stuff.
Check him out.
What a nice guy.
I know, right?
I don't have my notes in front of me, so I feel like way off.
Oh, yeah, I got
because
you.
my phone is recording. So if you just want to kind of help us lead us through.
So we do got merch.
Oh, that's facts.
do have merch.
Yeah. Go to backtothetopic.com. Get you some merch. God damn it! If you don't have a T-shirt, you don't got a hoodie, man, why don't you? Ask yourself that question. Go to backtothetopic.com and copy some of that. Also, we have a TikTok channel, Instagram channel. It's all Back to the Topic Pod. Follow us on YouTube if you don't already subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. That's a big milestone for us. So please be a part of that.
We were at 9,462.
Oh, y'all got this shit before the end of the year, man.
Thanks, buddy.
We keep saying that, but I'll be uploading.
Man, go who's watching it? Ain't following your fucking number. Just go to YouTube. Do it.
I keep telling people, man.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah. For real, like dead ass.
Tell him again right quick, man.
Stop what you're doing right now. Go subscribe.
Literally, pause this episode. No, you can do it while you playing the episode.
Fuck, man, yeah, y'all get multitask. I know you got multiple browsers open. Good friend.
In incognito mode and everything.
All right.
I hope not right now, at least.
Like sometimes I like to listen to the podcast while I fucking pleasure myself. No, all pauses. It's very cool. It's very kosher.
But
But
fam, you play whatever you want to do. That's fine.
people are going to do with your image whatever they're going to do with it once you put it online. We found out about Wiki feet that way.
Oh, no.
Shout out to that, though, man.
Yeah, we got some of the girls on the channel, they'll be like, oh, I'm wearing sandals today. And then someone was like, oh, it's fucking feet, Wiki feet. And I was like, what is Wiki feet? And I went there, and it's all celebrity feet. So it feels really proud of us to like, oh, look, some of the girls have their feet next to Beyonce's feet. That's kind of tight. But then also like they would blur out all the boys' feet. So someone was going through our videos, finding pictures of feet and being like, a girl's foot's right there, but that nasty other foot's right there.
That's kind of nuts. Bro.
I'm going to blur that one out, and then I'm going to post it. And then I'm going to do that 100 more times. And I was like, are you okay?
You know what?
That's fucking insane.
That's
Don't hate
crazy.
on him. I mean, I would never do it, but don't hate on him, though.
I'm hating on him.
You can't hate on that.
That's weird as hell.
I mean, that is
And I'm a hater here?
I know for a fact, that can't happen to us. Because, I know, half the time I'd be hopping out the shower, I'd be never putting lotion on my ankles.
It'd be the end of the pod, bro.
Nah, bro, you're going to be on ashyankles.net.
Ashyankles.net, bro. I'd never be cut my toenails. My should be jagged as fuck. So I'm like,
God.
There's nobody want to beat off to this.
All right, so pedicures next week. Is that what we're saying?
Damn you.
I use one every month.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
I've only had 2, but they're very relaxing.
They are very nice.
Yeah.
They're good with their hands.
Yeah, man.
How was your week? Is that where we're at? Weekly recap?
Yeah.
Did you guys do anything worth mentioning?
I just work. Working coach. That's all I do now.
Yeah, that takes up a lot of time, I'm sure.
All my time.
What about you, Chris?
Ooh, remember I was like, bro, I was doing some shit this week.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me tell y'all.
Let them know.
First off, I'm turning 34 next Sunday.
Hit a button. Hit a button.
Let's go.
Hit the blue one.
It was,
The other blue one.
fuck it, I'm going to the range for my
power in my
birthday. Oh. So as a young adult, we just bought a house because our rent was too much. And then, this is the exciting part of the story. So I hope y'all are ready. So then on Tuesday, my buddy, he just had a kid, right? His kid's like 7 months old. And I was like, hey, y'all want to come over for family dinner? He was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, all right, bet. So I'm going to make a chicken pot pie. Now, I usually do my crust from scratch, but this time around, I bought the store-bought shit.
Okay.
Had this chicken pot pie recipe up, and I had chicken pot pie all week. That's what I did.
Nice.
Wild the fuck out. Chicken pot pie on deck. Hit the gunshot again.
Give me a gunshot.
Let's go. Oh. Y'all want to know what being 34 is like? That's what it's like, bro. I got excited. I took pictures of the chicken pot pie from multiple angles. All right? Because I was very excited. I did not post them. I've been sitting on them. You know what? I'm going to post them and be like, Back to the Topic Podcast. Add Back to the Topic Podcast. There right now.
No filter either.
Nah, hell no. Multiple. Then, mind you, this recipe made 2 pot pies. That's like 16 slices. Really?
I think supposed to eat the whole thing in one.
Fuck, it was the size of a pie. So I had meal prepped all. That's it. I had a really slow week. That's what I'm actually getting at. We did pottery too.
Nice.
Yeah, for Nevy's birthday, which was
That's pretty cool.
she's one of the homies on the channel. Her birthday's around this time too, so we did pottery. It's really hard, but it's really fun. Okay, that's about it.
I'd be down to do that.
I'm boring.
I mean, it's still a
That
lit
sounds
weekend.
fun.
My man made a
candles,
unique
though?
meal
Yeah.
in his own house.
And a pot.
In a pot.
So pottery school, but not candles.
Pots are cooler than candles.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I had a plan.
The making of
You did the candles?
No, I had a plan to make some candles, but they didn't want to go
he
with
was
me.
simping.
No, the candle thing is fun as fuck too, man. You get your own scent and
But
shit.
ask him why he wanted to go.
Yeah,
What was her name?
That's not important.
Who was she?
But they didn't want to go with me.
She worked there. So that's the only reason he wanted to go make one. I'm like, well, we can't do that. Nah, bro.
I mean, well, come on, you got a wing, man. I would have went with
Bro,
you.
we ain't gonna go.
Thank you.
I got you, bro.
We
That's
not
not weird.
Nah, we gonna.
We didn't know this woman.
Yes, I did. She told me where she worked at. No,
Chris, like,
In what
it
context?
was like a first name
We were
basis.
talking to each other.
Okay.
So we were playing volleyball.
Okay.
We were talking to each other. She said, I was at work earlier. I was like, where you work at? She was like, oh, I work blah, 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 blah.
And that was
I
it.
was like, oh, that's cool.
That
No, we
was
kept
it.
talking for a little bit longer. Then we played volleyball.
You know what?
Would you have pulled up on her?
I'm pulling up. Yeah.
No, not me.
No,
But he wants us to mob 5 deep to a candle store.
That's a Steph Curry pull up right there, bro. It's
Hey,
probably
it could've
shows
worked. I
that
should
you
probably
got
go
friends,
in.
you can coordinate an event, and you remember information.
Yo, and like, listen, if
That's
we're
solid.
if we're fun too, yo, that's the easy money.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? She's like,
it
oh
shows
my
how
God.
fun you are.
They're having so much
listen,
fun
I
over
should
there.
have went with you,
Bro, if 4 or
That's my
5
bad.
niggas pull up on one girl at her job, that sounds like Brazzers to me, bro. That's weird as fuck. It's weird as hell.
Y'all wasn't hitting.
I ain't gonna be
Y'all
there,
wasn't- Y'all wasn't hitting. I don't see
It
why.
depends. It depends on the energy, man.
Depends
You
on the
know, you
energy.
never know. You never know.
But
Y'all
I
could be
don't-
coming there. What it smell like? What kind of fucking fragrances you got in this bitch?
Lilacs.
Right?
Chamomile.
Smell this one, girl.
Smell like the ocean.
Sandalwood.
You know what else want to be about to be wet like the ocean?
They do have a cannabis smell at the one I was at.
I don't know
which
if I
is just
want that
downtown.
candle. I don't know if I
It
want
just
that.
kind of smell like weeds,
Weeds or
like weeds, like grass.
Like flowers.
I don't
Yeah.
want my house smelling like weed.
I don't want my house smell like grass.
Well, oh man, it smells like the outside inside.
Bro, imagine go over to this nigga's house. His house smell like fresh cut lawn.
Yes, sir.
Actually, kind of sounds.
Hell no, bro.
Sound like a nice summer day.
I'll get a headache.
I'm one with nature. out
Walk
here.
outside like this grass ain't cut.
This grass ain't cut.
I don't understand why it smells like
Hell
that.
of dandelions out here. This grass ain't cut. What the fuck?
This nigga got grass full of weeds. Oh, damn, we didn't cut no grass today.
Yeah, y'all should have pulled up with him, man. You never know. Look, it's never
Yeah,
too
that's-
late. She
that's my
haven't heard
bad.
your podcast, right? She don't know about this.
It's not too late.
No, it's not too
Imagine
late.
if you did it now. Like all this time, you still remembered, bro.
Actually, I forgot what it's called now.
There's one place in this entire city to make candles, maybe
I just-
two.
I just know,
You
but-
could, we could lock it.
She might not even work there no more. You got to go up there every day.
I'm not doing
You got to be a daily customer.
Now that if you can make a candle a day, you fucked up. They're gonna escort you out. There's no way in hell.
I'm about to be broke making candles. Like, I can't pay my rent now because you're not at work.
Bro, Chris, to that point though, let me tell you how what I've learned to like not do, right?
Yeah.
I will never use the podcast as a I never use the podcast as like a thing to like talk to girls, right?
Yeah.
Like girls ain't impressed by no clout, by no nothing. They don't care about how many followers you have on TikTok. They don't care about how many subscribers you got on YouTube. They don't care if
shit's
you do a
not
podcast.
real life.
That shit ain't real life at all. And so like because most of what I do is gym, podcast, and work. I ain't gonna talk to them. I don't like talking to people about my job. You know what I mean? And so like, well, so what do you do for fun? I'm like, well, I sit down on a microphone and talk to my friends all the time. They're like, oh, tell me about it. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna know about it. It's like, because after the whole Andrew Tate thing, man, podcast got a bad look.
Yeah, well, it's because everybody got one. I mean, like, so you know, I'm fucking married, so I'm always thinking, oh, what would it be like if I was single and I was like, oh, I got this cool YouTube channel.
That's the exact reaction every girl would have.
Nah, just walk away.
She no. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be weird because every time people ask me, they're like, "What do you do?" Like, because I go out and I talk to a lot of strangers and shit, and sometimes it's women and sometimes it's dudes, sometimes it's just anybody. Just be out talking with people, and they're like, "What do you do?" And I always feel weird being like, "I got a YouTube channel," and they're like, "Yeah, but like, what do you do for work?" I'm like, "That's my full time job." And they're like, "Oh, okay, like,
Okay, cool.
What do you do on this channel?" And I always want to be like, "Man, I'm really, you know, in depth and in tune with my soul, and like I really speak." I'm like, I make dick jokes while watching anime mostly, is what I do, and they're like, "Oh." Yeah, okay, it's kind of weird. I don't know. Like,
And that's so hard to explain to older people.
But it's like you ask them, what do you do? I'm an accountant. Well, that's boring as shit. So it's
yeah, but the whole upside, they can be an accountant for the rest of their lives. Eventually, I don't know how long I'll be able to do YouTube for. What I don't know. I'm dependent on YouTube. If YouTube is like, you know what, man, fuck reactions. That's it. My whole life's changed.
I mean, you still got a fan base though,
there's still
so
things
you could go.
There's other like
Y'all
platforms.
We got other outlets.
Bro, y'all Twitch are taking off. I'm telling you right now, bro. If you get like, there's some big multi-millionaire Twitch streamers who make easy money.
I was thinking it was gonna have to be only feet.
Nah,
That's my plan.
I don't think anyone else sees.
The pedicures gonna come in handy one of these days.
We've almost done all the buttons.
We got more over here.
These
Cool.
dark ass toes. I'm showing dark ass hairy toes.
Somebody does, man. Look, I guarantee you, some place in the world where all the toes are light, they want to see the darkest toes. And then some places in the world where all the toes are super dark, they want to see the slightly less dark toes. We got a mix, man. We can.
That's fair enough. You know what I mean?
I got a little toe fro, put a little pick in there.
There's a toe for everybody.
A little bunion in there. You never know what it is.
Yeah, his name's Paul, obviously.
I played football with some friends from work. That's what I did this week.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
See what I did?
What day was this?
Huh?
What day was this?
This was on Thursday.
Flag?
You ain't want to call nobody?
We just did 2-hand touch.
I couldn't make it, but you ain't want to call nobody?
I knew you wasn't gonna be able to do it. Like you said, you gotta teach and then you gotta coach. Ain't no way you coming up to Fishers.
Football, I'm gonna cancel that game for football.
Yeah.
It was a good time too.
Yeah, I like playing
I
football.
picked off like 4 different times.
because I wasn't there.
I don't like sports.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, man. Where's my invite? I'd have twisted an ankle, but I'd have came.
You know what? That's my bad. Next
You didn't
time,
know I like football.
See, exactly.
Yeah, now you know. I don't really, but I'll play.
See, I be thinking about inviting you and Pat to go do shit. I'm like, they probably busy.
No, invite most of the time. It depends on what it is. Especially if I have to drive up to this side of town. There's a large margin of chance that I just won't do it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in coming to this side of town. I kind of hate it up here. No offense to y'all. Y'all cool. It's a long ways for me.
That's funny as fuck.
And like I said, I'm old and I'm married. So I'm like, oh, my wife's at home, my cat's at home. There's beer here. There's whiskey. And then whatever it is outside of the house has to be like, I really want to go do that.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
That's
though.
how
I give it some
feel
football.
about
Like
Bro,
how,
no, I saw y'all do the VR thing, man. I was a little bit jealous. 'Cause I've been wanting to try that.
It's downtown and it's really fun. And I don't know how much it costs, but it's really fun. I also got an Oculus. You want to come over and play Oculus, man? We could have.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any good games for the Oculus right now? Like, it seemed like it was a product that people pitched the Oculus back around 2016, 2018. They're like, oh, we're going to be mass produce this product. It'd be very budget friendly, not really budget friendly, but like consumer friendly pricing. Yeah. So everybody can have one. And I feel like not enough games and developers put forth stuff for everybody to want the Oculus. Because VR was going to take off at one point during like the late 2010s.
I will say that for me, there are 2 games I play a lot, which is Super Hot, which is really fucking fun.
Oh,
and then Beat Saber, because you can kind of work up a sweat on it, which is tight. And then the other, I got some like battle royale shooters. But if you're standing up, it's hard to play because I get dizzy. So I play them in a sit down swivel chair, so that when someone's behind me, I can just swivel around without feeling like I'm gonna fall over.
yeah.
You say Beat Saber?
Yeah.
Is that the one that you gotta move around? Like,
No, you hit the things. The things come at you and you swipe them. Sometimes you got to duck. Sometimes you got to move.
I've seen that
I might
commercial.
have played something. I played something like that before though.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I think Beat Saber is a way more fun version than Guitar Hero. And that's just kind of how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Because Beat Saber is more simplistic. I don't have the coordination enough to like do multiple buttons and the little string thing. But I will do like Beat Saber. Yeah, just red, blue, just hit the shit like Jedi. And that's all you got to do the entire game.
It's okay to be wrong about stuff.
I mean,
Guitar Hero is the top tier video game of all time.
I'm mad. I'm mad that DJ Hero didn't take off, bro.
It was really fun too.
Because I just want music that I listen to.
Well, what we got next, man?
Yeah. So what do you got to eat today?
Soup,
White chicken chili.
chicken chili.
Shout out to Gracie for making soup.
Shout out,
I helped.
shout out to Gracie.
Shout out to Gracie for making soup.
Shout out to Walt for making sure mine was cold. You know what I mean?
There's a whole microwave over there. You decided to eat it that way.
Bro, that shit came, but you already packed it up in a mug and everything.
Well, we made that shit like 4:30. So, like,
Me and him both went to the microwave and warmed it up. Like,
Yeah, we were on top of it.
I didn't get the memo, bro. I was in a hurry.
he was just hungry.
Hey, bro, I took a fat L because like my chicken. So all the chicken I made right in the air fryer, and everything got like pretty hot, cooked well through. That was the thickest piece. That's the one piece that's a little bit still raw in the middle. I was like, fuck.
Damn. You gotta take that out. You never know.
Yeah, I might cook. I'm gonna cook it again.
You can throw that bitch back in there.
Yeah, you know what I did though is that like, so I'm trying to make things. I know for a fact I can eat food for about 2 to 3 days, and so what I've been doing is I rediscovered. I will keep preaching about this. I rediscovered boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Super cheap. You get a lot. They taste delicious.
Super flavoring chicken thighs.
Super flavor, dude. You literally take a big ass Ziploc bag. You poke a bunch of holes through the chicken meat. Put whatever sauce. If you want teriyaki, do teriyaki. You want general show or so yeah. You want sweet and chili. You want honey barbecue, hot whatever. Jamaican jerk, don't matter. You put that in a bag, let it marinate in the fridge for about 24 hours, 48 hours. Air fry for about 18, 20 minutes on 400. You're good to go. That is meal prep you need for the next 2 or 3 days. And what I did is I'll get the gold and red potatoes, and I'll heat them up till they get very fluffy and like mushy. Get a bunch of butter, a bunch of sour cream, I'll get some bacon bits. I'll get some green onions. And for me, I'm a little bit crazier, and so like I'll get some. I'll dice up some red and yellow peppers into the mashed potatoes as well.
I fucking want this.
Yeah, I just need like a little bit extra vegetables. I'll mix them all around, mash them up, make sure I use like damn near like a 70% stick of butter. Not gonna lie to you.
Say healthy at all.
Undid it all with mostly butter.
Well, you need the butter to kind of. I mean,
Just put some oil on it.
I can't believe it's not butter. You know they have that too.
Yeah, man.
that's true. We could have done that. And I used 3 slices of pepper jack cheese.
Okay.
It was phenomenal. And I'm like, all right, I'll eat potatoes and chicken for the next 3 days.
That'll fill you up, man. That's
Oh,
all you
100%.
need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
I still do HelloFresh, so I mean,
I got tired of it, man. I'm telling you, I just got tired of making that shit when I got off work. I'm like, I can't get home at like 8:30 and be like, damn, I feel like cooking. I've been at work for 10 hours. Like,
It's impossible.
100%.
It's fucking impossible.
that's how I be though. I'll still be doing that shit. Like,
That's rough, man.
Yeah,
That's rough.
time to cook.
Yeah, I be trying to go to bed at like we got into a thing of like eating out all the fucking time just because it was like we worked together,
convenience.
and then it's like, man, we just go to a restaurant, and plus with all the inflation shit, I was like, I just will be spending damn near about the same amount of money. I'm not tripping.
That's honestly a factor.
I had eggs. I had a breakfast sandwich. My last slice of chicken pot pie. I'm gonna try my hardest not to say that I ate pussy today because that'd be hilarious. But hey, man,
What you
and
said?
then
it's part of the diet, bro.
and chicken.
You did say it.
I did, but hey,
It's nutritious. Like, oh,
it would have been different if I was like slice of pussy, slice of
I
pie,
hope I don't sound
and then the chili.
of a healthy diet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get your balance on. But no, it was I had what's the fucking Three Musketeers over here?
There you go.
You can
Yeah.
give it to yourself.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to. I'm from the Midwest, so it would be really rude for me to say that I hated this piece of candy that I didn't finish eating. But I didn't like it very much. But I'm grateful that you gave it to me. You know,
Musketeers goes hard, bro.
It's
I
good.
like nougat.
it's so soft.
It is very soft.
It's I need some crunch in my candy bar.
Just
Yeah.
mush.
Yeah,
Bro, speaking of crunch, bro, the actual crunch bar actually goes hard.
No, okay, yeah, Crunch Bar. Yeah, Crunch
goes
Bars.
hard.
Yeah.
I feel like crunch bar is slept on, bro. When's the last time you see
It is pretty slept
someone who
on.
eats a crunch bar?
You only see the little tiny ones. You never
The
see
little-
actual
the big
big
ones.
ass. No,
Now that I'm old, everybody I know is pre-diabetic, so no one's really eating candy anymore.
Fam.
Bro, you know what's
Hey,
new?
shout out to them though.
Bro, you know what's new?
Type 1 or type 2?
Type 1 or type 2. Nah, they got these, bro, Fruity Pebbles got a candy bar, and that shit really be tasting like the most
no.
delicious cereal of all time,
That's
bro.
why
The
they're
cereal bar?
That's why they're diabetics.
That's the name,
Stop
man.
saying things like
Like the
that.
cereal bar or candy?
No, it's natural. It's like white chocolate with a bunch of Fruity Pebbles inside.
Yeah,
That
That
shit is
sounds like
Nah.
sugar overload.
That's just too much sugar.
I'm gonna try it though.
yeah, no, yeah.
I'm
It's
cool. I'm cool
I
on
shouldn't,
that one.
bro.
I'm
I
telling
am.
you
I
pop
need
that-
to know how it tastes.
Listen, bro, pop that bitch in the freezer for like 4 hours and eat that shit. It's delicious.
Like ice cold
gonna be a
Snickers.
brick.
Yeah, and you gotta fight it to eat it. That's what I want. Candy that fights back.
That candy that fight. All right.
Edit that out. I don't know.
Nothing gets edited out.
Lord.
Watch me the
Everything's
TikTok.
in, bro.
After all,
That's the next TikTok clip right
after all
there.
of that,
Tag the normies.
Healthy habits.
Healthy habits of the week. What y'all been doing is healthy.
Because y'all ain't doing shit, apparently.
I have not been working out consistently since I got that manager role. It's just been kicking
tough.
my ass. But you know, I've been stretching, so that's good.
Dude, that's the one thing I
You're
know.
limber, though,
bro.
right? Yeah.
Yes, range of motion.
Got loose
and-
hips?
Shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit matters, bro.
Bro, I'm at
Gotta
the,
have loose lips.
man, I'm at the
Loose
point
lips.
now. I want a bionic arm. At this point, my shoulder be fucked up, bro. I need to stretch.
Get your Winter Soldier on.
Bro, I honestly rather have a metal arm.
Take your ass to a chiropractor.
I'm actually going to my first doctor's visit on Monday after the last 4 or 5 years.
What? The fuck?
What race?
I know,
What
dude.
race is a doctor?
It's I don't know. It's gonna be a woman. I don't know. I asked for like a Dr. Aziz, but I guess I'll go to like it's his medical office. But he has other doctors that work with him. So
Why have you been avoiding the doctor?
Not avoiding. So it wasn't until so these guys know because when I failed school, I didn't have my medical insurance anymore for whatever reason, and because once we became a certain age, I fell off.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
And so it wasn't until I started my job where I'm currently at now, where they give me health insurance. I was like, oh, cool, I have health insurance, but like. I'm not, just now getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta use it. I've been paying my taxes. I'm like, I gotta use it. So I just finally been like, all right, schedule an appointment.
See, this was one of those things where it was going to be like, because I'm a man,
No,
and if I die, I die.
No.
Or it was going to be, the medical system's fucked, and I couldn't afford to go. I was like, okay, that's reasonable.
I'm learning this year that I have a lot of health issues that I need to have checked out. My right knee is getting bad. My left shoulder hurts. Because I work around like a lot of cell phones and I play a lot of video games, I do a lot of editing, I feel like I'm losing my vision. My eyesight's have gotten kind of tricky in the last like couple months. And I have a rotting tooth in the back of my jaw. So like something's gotta happen.
Yeah, man, you
You gotta go see everybody.
right?
Damn dear.
Hold on, this is what you spent all your PTO on? You should have been 10 doctors in 1 week, man. You could have knocked it all out.
You got dental insurance?
I do have dental insurance. I have dental and I have vision. Wait, do I have vision? I think
Sound like you need it.
No,
you need to opt in. It's open enrollment.
Bro, I think I did opt out of vision because I was like, my eyes are straight, bro. My eyes are good. And like all of a sudden now I'm like, fuck, bro. I feel like
Yeah, man, that shit. This is the time to do it, man. You're still young. You can recover from a lot of shit. You just gotta take care of yourself.
I be looking at low tone colors. I'm like, is that purple? Oh shit, that's black. Fuck. I'm like,
Man, sometimes they look
Never
black.
know.
So we're not healthy at all.
Hey, we're trying. God
okay,
damn it.
to
we're
be
trying.
fair, I did work out for the first time in like a couple days.
That's what's up.
The Friday night, I went back to my favorite gym, dude. I probably shouldn't say, but there's a gym called Eek Fitness.
Okay.
On near Castleton, and like I love it, dude. It's a phenomenal, nice, healthy environment. A lot of cool people. It's 24 hours. You know, a lot of free weights. I love it. That and I did chest day, so I feel pretty good. But that and I keep trying to do the meal prep thing, like I said before, and smoothies. So these guys know that I love, like, for me to get my vegetable intake in, I have to blend it up. So like leafy greens, so either kale or spinach. Kale tastes worse than spinach. You know, it's healthier.
Bless you.
Yeah.
This man's dying over there.
So I always do like 2 bananas. You got to get the frozen fruit. Avocado oil. If you have some avocado oil, get some collagen powder or get some, whatever you want to put in there. Ginger, vanilla sweet almond milk, and that's it. And you just gotta mix that together. It's a really, really good smoothie.
Okay.
So I try to finish at least 2 cups a day. So
That's what's up, man.
Then we hit the gym. My wife messed up her foot. Also, I keep saying my wife. I want to shout her out. Shout outs to Marketa.
Hit a button right quick.
yeah.
Not that one.
Dang shit. She's from Europe, so she would find that disturbing. But she hurt her foot, so she's like couldn't do climbing. So we've been we just been lifting weights with a friend. We did we go to one of the climbing gyms here in town.
Oh, man, y'all be getting to it.
It is the shit. It's one of the best workouts because it's fun.
Yeah.
And they change it all the time. So you never really feel like, oh, I'm just on the fucking treadmill and just lifting weights. It's like, oh, I'm gonna climb this shit. I'm gonna do a bunch of these until I'm
That
tired.
sounds lit. That sounds like my alley right there.
Yeah? Oh, bro, won't you just let me know when you and Gracie ready to come through? All right, we'll let y'all know. Y'all get the free pass on us on the day and get some climbing done.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Also, everybody keeps being like, when you first get there, like, you're going to be better at it than you think. And I'm like, oh, nice. You're going to be better. And I'm like, but why? Keep waiting for them to be like, you guys are natural climbers. Didn't you know? No one has said that yet.
These damn
The extra bone in your foot right there should help you out.
Right? Yeah.
Is it extra bone or extra muscle? Which one?
So it makes us jump high. But I just keep, so it's really fun. But we've been just lifting weights and doing that and trying to be healthy like that because we, while we're also in the normies, there's some normie stuff I'll be telling you guys about later because I have to shout it out because that's how it works.
Yep.
But, love it. We also got a sauna bus that we have as like our side business that we've been working on. It's a sauna inside of a bus. And so we're still working on that, getting it done because it's about to be cold.
Is it like a party bus? Like it goes around town and you just hop in?
No. It'll be like a wellness. Hey, we're parked and we're doing wellness. Why don't you come through and get your sweat on?
Okay.
But that's almost finished. So we've been working on that and we've been fooding. We just moved into a new house and for whatever reason, TMI, the cat's been pissing in the bathtub because he doesn't like his litter box. So we've been trying to change that because I like my bath. I was mad.
That's a weird in the bathtub. Like
you know what I think it is?
Spray it down.
I think he saw me do it once and he was like, oh, okay, so we can just piss in the tub. So we've been trying to do that. It's been like the last 2 weeks, so we haven't had time to
That's funny
be healthy, but we've been lifting weights.
I'm in trouble now, but you do it all the time.
Right? He's like, I know I've seen you fucking. I'm like, come on, man, you can't do that shit.
It could be on the carpet though.
He did
it
it
could be.
It's cool when they
could
do
be.
it. It's the problem when I do it. Fuck.
But we sussed it out today. We had to apparently. I love my cat, but also I work for him. I'm not gonna lie. He's my boss and manager. We had to get this motherfucker 2 litter boxes because they were like, yo, sometimes cats like it if you have a multi-level house, they like it if there's a litter box on each floor. And I'm like, that seems excessive.
Nah,
That's bougie as fuck.
Yeah, he kind of bougie.
Bro, that's why I love dogs, bro. Dogs they appreciate everything, bro. Like, listen, you give them one pet, they your best friend forever. That's it.
That's true.
Yeah. Cat doesn't give a fuck. He understands what his name is. He doesn't come when I call. He wakes me up. My alarm doesn't go off at 7. He's like, I'll remember to wake you up. Daylight saving time came, and he's reminding me every day that the time is wrong so far today. He's like, meowing at 4, and I'm like, you're not getting any food. And he's like, but technically it's 5. You know it. I know it. Daylight savings bullshit. Meow. I'm like, bro, please.
You sound like Gary. No, that's dope as hell. What we got next, though, Pat?
Do y'all appreciate anybody or unappreciate anybody?
Shout out to Maggie and Marcos because they paid for my plane ticket to Texas. I straight up told them, I'm like, listen, I don't have any money to come back. Yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
That's the only reason I went back to Texas. So I gotta shout out Sammy too. So there's some guys from the Excellence podcast, and they're my friends over in Austin. And I went to go see them beginning of the week in October.
You got it clear. And
I told them, I'm like, hey, because I just came to Austin, I would love to be here for Halloween. I don't have any money to come back down here. That's kind of stretching the budget a little bit. They're like, man, don't worry about it. We make a lot of money down here. They both bought my ticket. So they both kind of went half on my ticket. And then Sammy was gone in California, but he's like, hey, just crash in my place.
Damn,
so
hashtag fly me out.
Bro, flew me out, and I got to stay somewhere for free. And I was like,
you got flued out and you got a place to stay?
Yes. But I also had to like work hard on the show.
You had to do some. You had to work hard.
I had to be entertaining.
You had to work hard. Yeah, I see what you did.
Yeah. Stop.
Putting overtime down there.
I don't blame you though. You know, flight.
It was fun though, man. We had an anime podcast. We had an anime podcast with me, Maggie, JJ, and I forgot the other guy's name. I'm sorry.
Damn, anime. Nice.
Yeah. And I finally did watch Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Finally watched Chainsaw Man.
So then you get the boobs thing.
I do get the boobs thing, and it's fucking weird. I'm sorry. It's still weird as shit. But like, I get how simplistic he is. I still think it's fucking weird.
This guy's whole entire anime arc, he's just like, I just want to touch boobs.
I just want to touch a titty, bro. That's all I want to do.
I mean, that's life.
Bro, this man will slay a whole fucking demon monster for a titty. And I'm just like, bro.
But here's what's the problem.
Crazy ass.
He's got chainsaws for hands.
And a face. And a chainsaw on his face.
That's what we did in the skit. He's got chainsaw for hands. And he's like, damn, how am I going to touch these titties? I can't. I don't.
How is this a real show?
This is anime, bro.
Hey, that's just plight, though. I get it.
But I tell you what.
He's Sisyphus.
I'll tell you what, though, man.
Imagine, like, you can't touch boobs. Like, imagine that, though.
I mean, that sounds sad, but like, why does he have chainsaws for hands?
Oh, you're one of these guys. You like, can you just not, like, you don't fuck with cartoons neither?
No, I do, but like, it just seems kind of nuts.
He got chainsaws for hands. He's got
okay, so that's not the
demon.
wild part. It's just like the boob part is weird. And then on top of it, he's also a chainsaw man.
So, okay.
Like, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like it's kind of silly, Walt.
Okay. Look, all right, so Chris, try to help me out here. So I'm going to try to explain.
I don't get it.
Let me explain the plot of Chainsaw
this?
Man. So basically, this kid, right? His dad recently died, but his dad owed like a lot of money to the mob, and the mob was like, "Hey, your debt from your dad goes to us." He grew up trying to pay back his debt little by little. Never went to school. He's kind of not the smartest guy in the world. Grew up super poor. He ate the worst of the worst shit.
Sold his eye. Sold his nuts.
As a kid, like, he literally sold his nuts, sold his eye. Like he sold his body parts to survive, right?
Okay,
I'm rolling. So demons exist.
Wait,
it's funny because it's very serious right there, and I know what you're gonna say next, and it's gonna undercut everything you just said.
So the demons,
you just ruined everything.
I can see demons though. I'm with you still.
That's what I hate that transition. Because talking to anybody who doesn't watch animes, I'm like, all right, serious, real world shit going on. So fucking fairies. No. So demons exist in this world.
Okay.
And so like he came across this demon who has a chainsaw on his face, but he's hurt, and he like feeds him whatever little food he has. He becomes his best friend. It's like a little puppy, right?
He definitely
Chainsaw Man feeds the guy that needs.
He's not Chainsaw Man yet.
Yeah.
He's still just dingy. Also, his name's dingy.
And then so Pochita is a Pochita.
Yeah, Pochita.
Pochita is his little pet with a little chainsaw on his face, his little demon.
Okay.
He pulls his tail. He's got a little chainsaw for him.
Yeah. And so he starts doing jobs, cutting down trees and shit to make extra money.
Hard.
And so like one day he went to go do a job for the mob, and the mob sold their souls to this other bigger, badder demon.
Yeah, they sold their souls to a zombie demon because the zombie was like, "Hey, I'll make you guys live forever." And they're like, "Oh, cool. What you got to do to us?" He was like, "Oh, just trust me. Just, say you agree." They agreed. They all got turned into zombies. They killed Dingy and Pochita. They like cut him up, and he's like super dead. And he's in his trash can. But then the little Pochita demon gets attached to his chest and revives him.
Okay.
Thus by transforming him into Chainsaw Man. And now he pulls his chainsaw. He goes from being regular Dingy, who's just a kid, and pulls the chainsaw lever on his chest, and then he's got a chainsaw for a head, chainsaws for hands, and he kills stuff. Yeah.
Bro, all right. And let me tell you how like I thought this show was overhyped, but because like everybody kept saying, man, the manga's so good, the manga's so great. I'm like, I'm gonna wait until the anime is gonna come out. It is the most beautifully well drawn,
it was done by Mappa.
Animated anime I've ever seen. A very, very long. This will give Demon Slayer a run for their money. It'll give like a lot of good anime a run for their money because it's a beautifully shot anime. And it's fucking metal. Like if you like anything like metal hardcore, they're playing heavy metal in the first fight scene, fucking chainsaw and blood, cutting down motherfuckers. Like I was like, damn, this shit go hard.
Okay.
And then this man
show me the boob thing. Like how do we get there? How do we get there?
All right, so with the boob thing, right, is that his main motivation is because he grew up poor. He's like, listen, I just want to live a normal life. I want to eat regular food, right? And I've never talked to a girl. I just want to touch one titty, and that's all I want to do.
I respect that.
And that's it.
Yeah,
That's his whole motivation.
Nah, I'm rolling now.
Wait, what's the first? So it's food, titty, and what else?
I think he just wants to be loved. Everyone treats him like a dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's it's interesting.
What's it on?
It's good. It's on Crunchyroll.
This is on HBO Max.
No. See, here's the thing, man. I know that
it was on it at one point.
HBO. I don't think.
Well, maybe you might be right.
It was on there
because HBO Max has anime. Yeah.
It was like
then watch it on there. I know people be pitching y'all animes because they're like, oh, you guys don't like anime. Don't listen to anybody. All right, man. When you get into it,
to try anything.
I just don't watch TV at all. So
okay, well, you're a lost cause, Pat. We can't do anything about that.
See, Chris, it's a weird trade off. Like, all right, these guys don't watch anime, they don't play video games a whole lot, but I'm like, I hate sports.
Okay, perfect. You wouldn't think it.
No,
I would just assume.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
Everybody does.
Yeah, man.
Chainsaw Man.
Check out Chainsaw Man. It's a new one. Also,
do not watch it around Gracie.
I doubt she would like that.
Cowboy Bebop. You ever get the chance? That one's easy. It's easy. It's great music. It's 22 episodes and it's done forever. Can't beat that.
I still need to finish it.
That's when everybody pitches me an anime. I'm like, how many episodes? And they're like,
old
people are like, bro, you're gonna love One Piece. It's gonna be the best thing you ever watch.
I watched Naruto,
but it's 1,000 fucking episodes. I just finished Naruto and it's like 700 episodes.
It took me forever to watch Naruto. But I finished it.
Yeah,
and it's really fucking good.
No, Chris, I've been saying this for almost everything. I feel like going forward for everything. I don't care what it is, unless it's like really good, like The Boys, right? 8 to 12. That's it. 8 to 12. Everything. I don't care. Regular TV show, anime, don't matter. I say this for albums and TV shows. 8 to 12. 8 to 12. 8 to 12 songs, 8 to 12 episodes. That's it. I don't need more than that.
No, I'm good. Like sitcoms, like how they used to be, like
22 episodes.
Yes. I used to love those.
I used to too, but
if
then
it's half hour, that's
fine.
It took so long, and then we were watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started off that way, and I was like, this shit's too long. Like, this shit needs to be 10 fucking episodes at best. And then I think season 3 for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., what they started doing with their 22 episodes, they expanded to 24, and every 8 episodes was a new arc in the same season. So one season essentially got you 3 arcs. So almost the anime route. And I was like, that makes way more sense than like, especially for a sitcom like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you can do that for like How I Met Your Mother or what the fuck ever. Yeah. But like for some other things, I'd be like, man, I'm tired of watching y'all try to achieve the same goal for the last 22 episodes. I'm sorry. Like, y'all better wrap this shit up.
Chris, congratulations. You're the only other person I met in real life who actually finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
It got so good.
It got really good.
It started really kind of boring and it got really fucking good.
Because what sucks is I'm like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going up against Arrow, Flash, Heroes of Tomorrow, and all the rest of the bullshit DC stuff. There was no good Marvel shows until Daredevil came around. And everybody's like, we don't care about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm like, honestly, with the Inhuman show and Cloak and Dagger and some other bullshit kind of failing, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did the Inhumans the best. Yeah. Like, it was actually really, really good. Now, it sucks that not everybody had, like, weird, grotesque,
They don't have a budget for that.
They don't. And unfortunately, everybody's like, I'm a normal person, but, like, I have powers and shit. I don't know.
We should probably move on to music.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
No, you're good. This is good. This is really good. I like this. So what we got?
Drake and 21 Savage put out an
Drake
album.
and 21 Savage.
It's her loss. Fuck her.
They just announced it like, what, 2 weeks ago? Maybe 3?
3 weeks ago.
I didn't think it was going to drop.
The promo.
Here it is.
They had hella promo for it.
Weirdest fucking album cover. And the track list cover art was weird.
Is it weirder than Certified Lover Boy?
Yes.
Nothing will be weird.
No, I think it's Certified Lover Boy is way weirder than this.
Actually, this one is so trash. This one's not weird to me though. I
mean, it's fine.
Yeah, this one's interesting.
I don't like it though.
I didn't find Certified Lover Boy's cover art to be super interesting.
That was weird.
It wasn't weird. It was just like
it's weird.
Isn't it?
It's a bunch of emojis, bro.
That's not
That's not going to stand the test of time.
Of all colors.
That's not the right word though. It's not weird. It's just like, why should you do that?
It feels it feels like the first draft of an idea.
Yeah.
Like when he was like, what are we going to do for the album? Someone's like, a lot of different pregnant ladies, but they're emojis. And like, bet, let's stop talking. You want to workshop that no more? You want to figure? Nope, that's it. And I was like, all right.
White background, different color. Boom.
That's it. How long is it going to take to make? It's already done.
You like it, I love it.
I just did it.
You like it, I love it. Hey, let's go with that.
That's it. We don't even need to talk about this anymore.
Didn't even exhale. Didn't even take a breath. It's already done.
I mean, but nah, this one.
I like this one a lot better. It's better than Honestly Never. No, Honestly Nevermind is better than this one.
Babies.
But
The cover
as far as the cover art, yeah.
That shit looked like it was just like dripping in cum or some shit. I don't like,
I
I don't like that cover art at all.
I can't unsee it anymore.
It's a weird cover art. I don't like the shit
Outside
It's definitely weird.
Outside the cover art, when it comes to the actual songs on this album,
Yes.
I love how the narrative right now on the internet is that people like everybody's like, thank you 21 Savage for doing a collab with Drake because you kept him on track to not do no fucking super sad, soppy guy shit. You know what I mean? He kept most of the tracks kind of hard.
Yeah.
For the albums for the tracks that he was on.
It's a Drake album.
Even though, and we'll listen to it later because it's my song of the week. Even though for Rich Flex, the meme right now on Netflix was that Drake was kind of like harassing 21. 21, can you do something for me? Good, something, back it up for me. I was like, wait.
I don't think that's a lyric.
That's a lyric, but that's how it sounded.
So it was like, I did see that before I came here. I hadn't even heard her listen to the album yet until just.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. But I saw that the meme on
meme?
Instagram before. I was like, what the fuck is this about?
Everybody's, bro, I've seen like 10 or 20 memes.
He knew what he was
about
doing. It sounds good though.
Yeah,
like the song is actually good.
It's a good album. But
And I saw the meme that said it was like 21% Savage on this album.
that's really what it was.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that, but I fucking
I was
love
like,
it.
damn, that's true. Like
It was
21 didn't have that much.
Nah, he
Hey,
did.
but like really
to
though,
do with this.
really though, it was like I think it was like 26% though. 21 Savage.
Yeah.
That's all it
for
was.
real?
Yeah, it's 26%.
And that kind of makes me upset because, like, you know me, I love 21 Savage. He's my favorite rapper.
I'm okay with that though. Like 21 Savage did his thing on this album, but I'm okay with it being mostly a Drake album though.
They're kind of though.
But it's a collab, so shouldn't it be more
But
like
that
half?
That never happens on collab albums. You
I'll
know
take
that.
60-40 at worst.
if they go half and half, they're just a rap duo then, right? They're just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go into an album that you're gonna do together,
Like Watch the Throne was when I did it perfectly. I think.
yeah,
I say Baby Keem and Kendrick did pretty good when they kind of collabed together too.
They didn't do a whole album.
Trying to think of
They
another collab.
had a lot of songs together that was on this last album for.
But
Baby
like,
Keem.
if you're gonna have a collab album, then like you're gonna have songs with like just you on it.
Yeah.
And like that's not really like a whole.
But that's
collab
cool
album.
because like they traded off. Because 21 has one and then Drake has
Drake
one.
has like 4 or 5 though by himself.
And that's not a collab.
That is a good question. What constitutes a collab? I mean, very technically they are, but I don't know. It's kind of like when your homie comes to and he's like, what you doing? I'm
like-
working on this album. Let me get a couple tracks. Yeah, one.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, it's whatever.
Like
A collab album is like majority of the songs include both of them on it.
And the weirdest
Like,
part-
each of them have
Unplanned
a verse.
collab. They each had some music. They were like, eh.
And
some of these sound like Drake songs that like he was like, you know what, you want a verse on this
Featuring
song?
21 Savage.
Featuring 21
Get a
Savage.
verse.
And what's weird is that like they sprinkled in like a light hint, a little Yachty, and that was it. I think
Yeah.
for like one track he was on there, like doing
He was on
ad-libs.
this?
He's on Back Outside Boys doing ad libs.
He was doing ad-libs. I'm like, y'all threw in Yachty because Yachty would be kind of fun on some of these tracks. Like he potentially
It would be nice
could've
to hear
added
from
some.
other artists.
I can't get that
little
goddamn
bit.
I
Poland
think
song.
Travis
out of my
Scott
head.
is
we got
on
Travis
here.
Scott on
Thank
there.
you, thank you. Because
Travis
Poland,
Scott sounded good.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was singing Poland like almost every goddamn day.
I don't even know. I listened to the whole song and I was like, I don't know why I can't get this shit out of my head. Is this genius?
still
It's
never
so
heard
am I
it.
sick?
It is so angelic. That's the reason what it is.
I still never heard the whole song.
Walk to Poland.
It's angelic if the angel is just leaned out of his fucking brains, bro.
Facts.
But now with the song though, how many songs we have on this album?
14? 16.
Should have
That's
been
a
21.
that's a good
It's
number.
an hour long.
So
It's exactly an hour long.
For real?
It's
Okay,
a
that's
perfect
nice.
length.
That is perfect length, and honestly, for the amount of tracks that they have, I will say for the level of artists that these guys are, I don't mind a 16. If they'd have done like 21 songs, or they'd have done like 22, or like anything past like we start pushing closer to 20, I'm like, all right, this is kind of a little bit much for an album.
I will say
I did enjoy this.
those first 5. I was like, all right, guys, I need to get together here because it was cool, but I was like, I ain't really feeling this that much.
Okay.
I think it wasn't until like maybe because I mean there was some in like the first 6 or 7, but it wasn't until Circo Loco came on after that. So he started killing everything.
Yeah.
So like 9 through 16, I was really feeling.
Okay.
I like this album.
The first
like,
8, I was
for
like,
the
all
most
right, cool.
part.
I want to start a
There's
petition.
little parts here and there that I'm like, I could not use that. But
I want to start a petition
I was just
to
being nitpicky.
completely ban these whole fucking ending or middle phases of songs where they have just some random guy talking for 15 or 30
like a
seconds.
skit or
like a skit. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, if the skit's not funny, if it's not creative or it's not like dramatic or meaningful in a certain kind of way, if it doesn't have a certain message, if it's some guy like from France be like, hey, we out here, where the people at? This and that. I'm French. I'm from France. Like, what's he talking about?
I agree with
sure
you.
are.
I think
I
they
beat
should,
niggas with baguettes. What you want? Like,
I don't mind them, but I mean, if you don't like it, you can skip it.
I don't like it.
I don't like
I
it.
think it takes away from the song, but
It's very distracting.
Birdman talking
if
takes
you
away from
want
the
it to
song.
be in the album, like make it an interlude, something
Yes.
that we can skip.
Yes.
Like,
skip the song.
no, I like the song. I just don't like this part of
Well,
the song.
at that point, the song is over. You know it's over.
That's
so-
not fun. You shouldn't have to skip 30 seconds every time you listen to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might as well. You don't
That's
like
a lot of work
I
to
don't
listen to
see-
a song.
This is where I fucked up. I haven't listened to the album all the way. I heard a couple of songs. I heard the one with the Daft Punk and all that. And, we were sitting and listening to some of it, but I know I missed any of those little skit interludes. I couldn't tell because I wasn't, watching. Like, is that in the middle of the song? Is that at the end of the song? But
I forgot what song it was.
I guess if it ain't funny, I don't know. Then what's the point in adding it? If it don't, maybe it's for the French people.
Maybe it could be for the French people.
Paris is popping off. Like,
He
we got
worldwide,
representation.
You gotta let them know.
No,
He ain't Mr. Worldwide.
it
though.
definitely serves a purpose. I just didn't particularly care for it, but I did enjoy this though overall.
All right. On our rating scale of 1 to 5,
You
what would
done
you guys
shit on
rate it?
Drake?
I would give this a.
Wait, you grab the note card so that way Chris can see it. I don't know Chris see on note cards for how we rate songs.
You said 4 out of 5?
1 to 5.
1 to 5.
From 1 through 5,
Okay.
I'd probably give it. You can start. We can go in a circle.
All right.
Or a
I
half
definitely
circle.
give it a 4.
Okay.
I give it a 4. So 4 is dope, and then I'll let you go from there.
Yeah, I'll have to follow it up because I don't have any like. I would probably give it a 3.5 or a 3.75 or something like that. But I'll round up. I'll round up. Oh, so we got.
She not even mid. I'm like,
We got trash.
Trash.
We got bad.
Bad.
And then we got mid. It's
Mid.
like,
Meh.
that's cool. We got
Fire.
dope. Then we got fire.
All right, so it's gonna seem like I'm co-signing here, but it's definitely not mid. I've only heard like 4. Maybe it's because I haven't heard the whole last album.
Yeah, you can't really.
But from you played all the bangers. So I mean,
Yeah.
for me, for the like couple songs I heard, it's dope.
Yeah.
There we go.
It would be hard to
think-
complain that it's not. It definitely ain't trash.
Yeah.
It ain't mid. It ain't bad.
That ain't fire
It's
either.
not fun either.
No, if it was fire, like Arrow would not shut up about it. Like, everybody's kind of making jokes about it.
feel like it's like mixed signals.
Yeah, everybody's not shutting up about it.
I think most of the hate is people thinking that he's talking about Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Or Ice Spice.
It was a hell. He probably was talking about Ice Spice. Who cares?
I don't know why she's getting so much clout.
Whose husband was he dissing on this track? Serena Williams' husband?
I didn't even see
Yeah,
that.
Why'd he catch on
I heard
fire?
about that on something else. was
I
like,
didn't
what
peep
the
that one.
fuck?
Called her a groupie. I mean, called him a groupie.
And then somebody posted a bunch of pictures of Drake
Bro.
over the last couple of years hanging out with different celebrities being a kind of like a groupie.
He
just be hating on people.
He came for Drum, Serena Williams' husband.
What? He came for Drum? Why?
What's Drum's doing things?
No, he's not. So.
He's not, but like
He
I
has
don't
such a
hate
big
Drum.
smile. I miss Drum.
I don't hate Drum, but like he actually made fun
like
of
back in the day, like
Just be taking shots.
Drum had something to do, and like Drake security beat him up. And like so now Drake had a little like course about him and everything.
Drake does not let go of shit.
Drake, listen.
He's kind of petty.
I highly doubt you're ever going to hear this. I like your music. Sometimes you softer than baby thighs, and I don't know why. I don't know why you're picking
baby
on
thighs.
I
picking on
won't lie.
Drum. That's
pretty
I
nice song.
don't understand.
I love when Drake does that shit. Like yo, send all the subs and like in the shots and everything to everybody you want to, because I love that shit.
You like the messiness?
I love the
Love it, yeah.
I love when
it's some
Drake
good
does
drama.
that.
Serena Williams' husband was probably like, "What? What did I do to Drake?"
It's just here, man. How am I on a Drake album? But that's dope though.
He probably did something.
It sounds good when he says it. That's the only thing. Like he's one of the best at dissing people because he just makes it sound good.
Yeah, man.
Because it be coming from like all the way left. Like where did this come from? But like it sounds good in the song. So I'm gonna keep listening.
He said on that song, "Middle of the Ocean,"
Yeah.
which is probably one of the best songs on this album because he was that's when Drake's his best.
When he's just rapping.
When Drake's just rapping and
Yeah.
like it's just like over a dope beat. That's when
It's
he's
just,
his
there's no hook. It's just it's raps.
the straight bars.
Just young Aubrey going at it.
That man said, "Hey, no more hibachi. We can't go to hibachi no more. That shit's over with."
Well, to switch things up, as far as a different sounding artist, we got Joji.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Sushi.
So he's definitely a very melancholy R&B artist.
Different.
I wanted to ask you, what would you categorize? I feel like this is not just R&B. What would you categorize this genre for Joji in this album?
It's got to have.
I would put
wave.
soul in there.
It's like an alternative R&B though.
Yeah, alternative
R&B.
Okay. I don't want to say alternative R&B because people use the word alternative very loosely to kind of describe like a different
If it's
subsection.
not like a very specific genre, this is alternative.
It's alternative.
That's what it is though. I mean,
But that's kind of what he does. He does a little bit of different things on here.
For the one song I
It's
did
kind of a
hear,
genre bender.
yeah, I didn't play the whole thing for him because it's just too sad.
It's I don't know.
I don't know if
hits
it's sad.
hard.
It's just like
Can we call it indie
somber.
R&B?
It's somber.
Indie R&B.
I don't indie R&B. I wanted him to be like a wave song, like it's like a chill wave R&B or like a sad boy wave R&B. But I liked it. I liked the one song.
He
I
has
heard.
a
I was
great
like, all right.
voice. Fantastic.
It's just like music like you can just like listen to, put on the background.
Yeah.
and it sounds
It's
good.
it's for a specific vibe. for
His,
sure.
his first his first song on the album was probably the biggest hit of the album because it was the one that was trending on TikTok for the last like 2 months.
It was a
Glimpse of
single.
Us.
Yeah, it's a single that came out.
Yeah, that's got like 500 million streams on
Yeah,
Spotify.
It's a very powerful song emotionally.
I didn't realize it was such a big hit. Like
Yeah, dude.
that song is kind of crazy.
I think it went number one for a while.
Yeah, it's just kind of nuts to me.
I mean, it's impressive. I really like it when anybody. One, I make music. I feel like I am a quote unquote artist. Barely. Don't go looking for me, not right now. But I like it when an artist can be someone who was one thing in one place. So Joji on fucking YouTube, vastly different
Don't look at shit.
than Joji on tracks. Honestly, Drake in Degrassi, wildly different from Drake hanging out with 21 Savage. In the bando, this motherfucker got shot in Degrassi, and now he's shooting people. Look at that. That's a long come up. And like I do appreciate that. I just for Smithereens, like the one song you play, like I can't listen to this in the winter. I get low key sad already. I feel like if I'm listening to some JoJo, I'm like fuck, bro. Like
You can't
I had to
let
wait.
that song
That's some
have that much
summertime
power
shit for
over
me.
you.
Yeah,
Not at night. Not at night.
You gotta catch it in the spring or something.
You can't do
know?
that at night. Yeah.
I respect
gotta
that.
pick and choose.
It's definitely like highway type music, man. Like if it's a certain,
I'm not going to crash. Fuck that.
I don't know. I kind of like.
Damn, being sad, just crying, crash.
I won't crash.
Nah,
It's just something that makes you think.
I feel like
Takes your mind off the fact that you gotta drive forever.
I feel like when he plays though, I kind of like zone out a little bit.
Yeah,
I zone out when I drive all the
He's a
time.
really good singer.
I'm not getting in the car with you.
I sincerely think it's good.
like, whenever I think too hard when I'm driving, like I make mistakes.
Yeah.
For some reason, like so, whenever I'm not actually thinking about it, it's like second nature.
That happens. You be driving like, yo, how the fuck did I get here?
Bro,
Yeah, it's like
when your brain
time
just
just disappears.
deletes, your brain's like all of that was unimportant. It's
Yeah.
gone now. And you're just like,
focus on the task at hand.
I'm always like,
pretty sure
fuck,
that
I get scared for a second. I'm like, it's blackout. It's like, no, you remember it. It's just not important.
What's
Pretty
weird
sure that
is
fucking light was red back
what's
there.
weird is like you're
I never did that.
I know that shit. Well, what's weird is like you're switching on the highway, right? Your brain has this weird like zen like automatic moment where like because your body knows the motions of driving, and like even though your eyes are like glazed over and you're watching the road, you're in deep thought about something, but your eyes like still kind of navigate you as you go along. You're really not thinking about driving.
You don't
You're, like,
think
fully
that hard,
multitasking.
yeah.
No.
And it's not like you're making a bunch of turns or any or
No,
stoplights.
you're just driving straight.
You're just going.
Yeah, it's not in the city.
But you maintain
That shit
staying
is
in the two
calming
lanes.
sometimes.
Cruise control too? He's sitting there.
Yeah, turn that Joji on, but turn
That's
it up.
what
You might have to at that point. You might have to.
I ride with some people who like they're
Alone,
always
though.
trying to zoom, get in between all the cars and
no.
get there. When I get on the highway, I get all the way up to like 75 and find like one lane to get in behind something. I'm like, I'll get there when I get there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can't be behind something. I do not like being behind semis. I have to see the road.
Oh yeah,
I won't mind
semi-
it because I'm like, if the semi hits
I need to
it,
get
it'll
past the semi.
plow it, and I'll be fine back here.
I'll tell you what though.
Joji's good music.
Here's the one thing. Here's the one thing I don't like about Joji's album. What is up with the white noise in the background? So I listen to this in my AirPods. So like when you play the first track and the second track and the third track, so pretty much most of the tracks, there's a constant white noise you hear in the background.
Is it like a crackle or is it just like a?
Can we get a bit of a sample of this?
Turn me up, right quick.
Can you play the beginning of the first song?
Yeah, I guess I don't know what you mean. Is it like a spacey like airiness? Oh, I hear it.
Oh, that just sounds like an old recording to me though, like
And
a
so-
record damn near.
And so yes, and that's
It's
on my way over here. That's a thought I had on like maybe he's trying to.
I think it's just like a feeling that he's trying to present.
So no, play the second song again. Play the beginning of the second song again for me, Pat.
It's just beautiful.
It creeps up on you here though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but like, it doesn't take away from the song, though, I don't think.
It doesn't, but like to Chris's point, I thought about that when I over him. Like maybe he is trying to replicate vinyl, for a sound. But for me, just the way I'm focusing on it, it distracts me a little bit.
I mean, sounds do different things to different.
And that's my one gripe about the album.
For me, this is super calming and like
this is
relaxing.
exquisite. Oh yeah, this is phenomenal.
I'd be super here for it. I'm big into like analog technology in general as it is. I still shoot on film because I'm a big dirty hipster. But like hearing this, no, it's got I don't know. It helps. It feels warm to me. I still grew up like in the time of fucking tapes. You know, parents had records and shit. So like I was still kind of there for some of that. It's got a nostalgic vibe. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it too.
I will give this another 4 out of 5.
I would agree with that. Yeah, 4 out of 5 for sure. I think it's
I guess we're at 5.
a little short.
It's disingenuous for me to give it a 4 out of 5 because I've only heard 2 songs from it, but I sincerely can't give it a mid because the shit I
You can
heard.
just tell it's good music.
But he has too much talent to give him in mid any point in time.
I guess. All right. So what we do on our
It's
when
only
we do.
it's only 9 songs, so yeah.
It's
I'm
pretty
with
That's
short.
perfect. That's old.
This when we do our music video reactions, we always say, is it going to end up on your playlist or not? Because it's always individual songs, not a whole album. I will say that I'm going to listen to this. I've been building a new playlist anyway. I like to build really big playlists for like car rides and airplanes rides and shit. And I'm going to put a bunch of this on it. Like just listening to it already. And then if I don't like it, I'll delete it later. But I'm intrigued. I want to hear more.
Yeah.
I want to see where it goes.
It's a very, very calm vibe for sure.
Too sad to listen to in January, though. It's not going to happen. All I'm saying.
Man, that's my shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
I would just be pouring tears. Like, are you okay? Just hold the cat. Like, fuck.
I love sad music, so yeah, I listen to it whenever.
So I'm a crackhead, so like I listen to like ignorant hype shit.
No. That's what I like. All my sad music to be like. I actually think Run the Jewels is really sad music.
Really?
Yeah, because once you listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh yeah, we're fucked. Like that's it. Like we're never getting out of this.
Like
the beat goes hard, but you're just like, oh, and then you're just like, don't think about it.
Everything's
Right?
ending.
He's like, well,
yeah, no, that's fair.
like every time I listen to a lot of that shit, and it just gets me. I'm like, damn, that kind of sad. I fucks with.
Let's move on to songs of the week.
Man.
Who's first?
Woo!
It's I'll pop it off as usual.
Let's get it.
I didn't have my phone when I was picking my song of the week, so I kind of like randomly thought of the first thing that came to my head. And this is a song from the band Wakey.
Okay.
It's called
Eggs and Bacon.
Yeah. It's not gonna be any hype shit at all. It's actually gonna be pretty in line with this Joji shit.
All right, bet. I'm actually.
So get your feelings on display. This one's
to share some
called
music.
It's called Freeze, and I don't know. Every time I play this song, it just
It freezes you.
I don't know. It just draws
freeze.
something out of me.
Makes
Like
your heart.
it just makes me feel shit. You know what I mean?
Last time you played them, you played a sad song by them too. So.
He's just I don't know.
I'm sincerely excited for this.
Yeah. I found out. Did you guys ever watch One Tree Hill back in the day?
Nope.
No.
I've watched a couple episodes.
Hey, never mind.
I was in. Well, where are you going with that?
Never mind.
Okay.
It was like
he's on a lot of episodes. Like,
It's
I love
kind
how
of
it was in
a-
unison. We're like, no.
it's similar to like it was the same era as like Degrassi.
Okay.
And this is like teen drama type.
So
shit.
Dawson's Creek, but for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched House of Pain as a kid. So I don't know.
not the same thing.
CWS shit. But like, so I found out about this band from that show because he was the lead singer in the band was actually in the show. Okay. They never took off, but they had this one album in 2016. That shit's fire, bro. I'm sorry. I keep going back to it.
It is a good album.
I wish they would make more music, but without further ado, here is Freeze.
When the sun comes out again, everything is gonna be alright, be alright. If you wait with me till then, maybe we could be each other's light. 'Cause I've been waiting for you the way that these city sidewalks freeze and wait for the summertime. I've been waiting for you for always. If you don't give up on me, I won't give up on you. Let the winter be our friend, an excuse to hold each other tight. Lately with the state I'm in, You're the only thing that sets me right. And I've been waiting for you the way that these city sidewalks freeze and wait for the summertime. I've been waiting for you for always. If you don't give up on me, I won't give up on you. City sidewalks freeze and wait for the summertime. I've been waiting for you for always. If you don't give up on me, I won't give up on you.
Yeah.
That was a really sweet song, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Thank you for that.
Nice little singer-songwriter.
Oof, you gotta shake up out of that.
I feel well, nice and rested at this point. I feel
waiting,
calm.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, man.
Like
It's one of those heavy songs. Feels like someone like do interpretive dance to.
Yeah, that's facts. I don't even know how to transition out of this.
So Pat, what's your song away?
I'm playing some R&B. Mine comes from an artist called R.LUM.R.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I think it's LUM. I think
Okay.
it's LUM. It's
Yeah.
like LUM. R.LUM.R. That's the
Yeah.
name, so. This one's called Close Enough.
And I know that I'm somewhere else. All that's left is where you are. I got a heart like a hotel, but you're the only clientele. Charge the room, paid with my card. You come, you go. Whenever you please, whenever you need to. You stay. 'Cause you know it's hard for me to disagree with you. I wanna let you go, but keep you close. I wanna let you go, but overdose. I wanna mute you loud and stereo. I need this distance to be close enough. When I'm running from what I think, I keep tripping on both my feet, trying to keep myself away from you. Ooh, you come, you go. Whenever you please, whenever you need to. You stay, 'cause you know it's hard for me to disagree with you. I wanna let you go, but keep you close. I wanna let you go, but overdose. I wanna mute you loud and stereo. I need this distance to be close enough. You come, you go. Whenever you please, whenever you need to. No, you stay. 'Cause you know it's hard for me to disagree with you. I wanna let you go, but keep you close. I wanna quit you cold, but overdose. I wanna mute you loud in stereo. I need this distance to be close enough, yeah. I wanna let you go, but keep you close. I wanna let you go, but overdose. I wanna mute you loud in stereo. I need this distance to be close enough.
That hook is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That chorus is outstanding.
Like that production. And kind of, you guys ever get into like tropical house back in the days? Kind of got that vibe? A little guitar in the background? Like that.
He also has a version of that that's acoustic. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's dope. I like how it just ends.
Yeah.
Just stops.
The snaps won me over.
If that popped on in the club, I'd be like, all right, bet.
Oh, that's a nice little vibe.
That's a little vibe right there.
That's like a 10:30 song. You mean kind of play?
Yeah, we're getting started.
Ease into it.
I want to go next because I know what your song is. And mine's gonna be weird. So
trying to sandwich it in there.
Yeah, let me sandwich that one.
I'm always at the end. Yeah.
As you guys know because I said it, but as you guys who are listening might not know, my wife is from Czech Republic, and so she, congrats, Coach Scott, yo, soldier, yeah, here. Dobrý den in this bitch. Anyway,
okay.
I don't know what gang that is.
Shout out to them though.
Rep that shit.
So she put me on Eurovision, and last year, I think it was 2021, Ukraine had a song that I jammed with. Her grandma's from Ukraine, and she didn't live there anymore. But anyway, the whole point, I was like, damn, this song goes hard. And she was like, check it out. And I was playing this like at the pool and shit because it's got a vibe to it that I like. The lady who is singing usually sings, but she fucked her voice up right before this Eurovision song. So she had to just do what she could do. And I think the song kind of goes hard. Don't ask me what it's about. It's in Ukrainian. I don't know. But it's got a feel to it.
That's hard, bro.
It's vibey.
Fuck Putin. No.
Gang.
It is.
Весняночка, де ти зимувала, я садочко на клиночку,
sound like an anime intro.
Там у лісі на юзлісі сова воду дує, заспіває співаночку, нехай вона чує. Заплетися, шуми барвіночком, я тобі співаю весняночку, сію, 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 конопилички, сію, 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 зеленисеньки.
Oh, okay, all right. That's
Who won that? They killed that shit.
Прийде весняночко, та й не забарися, а ми вийдем на ялицю, будем любитися. Весняночко, паняночка, заглянь у віконце, заспівали співаночку, засвітило сонце. Нумо, заплетимо шома, заплетимо, гуляти підемо. Сію, 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 конопилички, сію, 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 зеленисеньки. Заплетися, шуми, заплетися, барвіночком шуми застелися. Сію, 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 конопилички.
It's getting so intense.
Sweating. And it's full on Matrix.
Oh shit.
This is a listening experience. Like, who won that flute though?
She's going ham.
bro. It's Ocarina of Time, bro. It's Link. Bro, Piper going off right now.
Весняночка, весняночка, де ти зимувала, я садочко на клиночку, сорочечку пряла. У ялісі на юзлісі сова воду дує, заспіває співаночку, нехай вона чує. Заплетися, шуми барвіночком, я тобі співаю весняночку, сію, 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 конопилички, сію, 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 зеленисеньки. Нумо, наробили шума, наробили, весну розбудили. Сію, 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 конопилички, сію, 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 зеленисеньки.
Nah, they be going dummy in the club to that one.
God.
They be going dummy in the club when that come on. I know they do.
I'm out of breath.
That's crazy, bro. No way you just put that in the middle, bro.
Where they from again?
How you follow
Ukraine.
that up?
I don't.
See, you gonna follow it up with a certified hit though. That's
Yeah.
it. I got some shit from across the water that motherfuckers
that's
might be going to
hard.
battle to.
Oh God.
Bro, imagine you get a Russian army. You hear this shit play in the background.
Like, fuck, bro, get out.
They come in and stomp it, bro.
We done.
Hey, we in trouble.
We done.
Retreat.
Relax.
No, I heard
that was hard.
And so for the Eurovision, they got to do the performance like live, and it can only be the only time the song was released.
Yeah.
So like it's got to be like a fresh one, and we saw like the live performance like on TV, and I was
nice.
Like, this shit's kind of wild.
I will say when anything over there is all done and said, I'm gonna go over there and party to this song. I need to hear the song live.
Nah, dead ass.
That
might be different.
Yo, in the club,
that might hit different, right?
I like going off of $2 beers, just wilding the fuck out.
All I can think about is when the Russian army to be sweating when they hear these fucking flutes playing in the background.
That flute came in heavenly.
It just kept getting more intense.
It got faster and faster and faster, and she's low key rapping, and then she just screams at them. I'm like, all right, damn.
I fuck with it. I scream too. Shit.
And that's a cool thing about art, like art from other parts of the world, is that they'll use instruments we're not used to hearing. It's like we don't hear a whole lot of flutes here in the United States at all. And like it sounded fucking awesome to me. I was like, oh shit.
Shit, what you got?
Some basic bitch. I ain't got nothing crazy. I just love this song. It's stuck in my head.
All right.
So Chris, normally I play some like TikTok song or like some out the wall bullshit that I heard on the For You page, and these niggas get mad. So I'm like, all right, let me keep it safe for my first time back.
Get mad.
I mean, play what you want to play.
I mean, I can play some Dick Bar.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Chris, you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
You know what's crazy?
Because of you, I know. You put me on this.
Okay, yes. So like, because Dick Bar is funny, bro. Like, so Walt, I love Dick Bar. We and him play Call of Duty a lot. So like, he's like 19, bro. He's like 19, bro.
How old he is? So he's old enough then. He's old enough to know that this isn't cool.
Hey, bro, he's flowing though about some dick. It's fine.
Right? Hey, man, if that's how you live.
Get it how you live.
Get it how you live, bro.
Right?
Is that really how he lived though?
Nah.
That's
only one way to find out.
Nah, he damn near gotta live like that, bro. A little bit.
Play don't show his face.
He buy at least. You try to rap about this.
Hey, look, if I rapped about drinking beer all the time, I'm at least kind of drinking beer. A little bit. It's no offense. You can suck as many dicks as you want. Live your life.
Yeah, I'm not hating on you.
That's fact, bro. Get to it, shit.
I'm not hating on your lifestyle.
I'm
hating on your music.
Oh, I find it hilarious. It's at least funny. It's jarring.
It is funny.
My song of the week, it is Drake and 21 Savage, and the song Rich Flex is the first song on the album, and I think it's phenomenal. There's some more highs than lows. There's a couple of like they transitioned 3 times in a song.
One of them transitions I was not fucking with.
There's a small little transition. I was like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like, why did you do that?
Yeah,
I'm excited to hear
the whole trajectory.
Everybody said that universally. Everybody said this. Like, why did Drake
he came in and he started going off.
Came in
so
and
it's
like,
all right, that's fine. Hey, shout out to Carrie Underwood. I just want to say that. Like, I don't know how old she is, but like, goddamn, she still looks great. Like, she's got to be in her like late 40s, bro.
100%.
She got an album. I think she came out with an album too. She's
probably still making country hits, but that's just a side note. She's doing the Sunday night football. She's been doing that for like 20 years.
Killing it every year.
That's a bag, bro. That's a regular job.
While listening to Rich Flex, I'm gonna have to look up her age because now I'm curious.
Somebody needs to look it up because I'm almost positive.
I say 42.
She got to be close to 50.
I say 42.
44.
I was close.
I don't know.
That's just your guess. All right, we're doing it live on the pod.
Play it. Or you want? I'll give you the
Carrie
right now.
We gotta know.
Okay, fine. Hold on. But she's 39.
Damn.
What?
She's 39. She's born in 1983. She's 5 years older than me.
So I'm still.
So she's not that old then.
So I'm closest. Who was right?
I thought she'd been around longer than that.
Man, she won American Idol or some shit, ain't it?
When's her birthday though?
Why you know that?
You'll
send flowers.
It should be 4 years tomorrow. You don't know.
March 10th.
Oh, she actually more months then.
Yeah.
She looks 39 then. Yeah.
No,
she looks like
she's aging.
She looks like
the
she's
way
like
she's supposed to.
She looks like she's like 29.
Carrie Underwood, we'd love to have you on the podcast. Please come through.
Yeah.
If you want, it's up to you.
All right.
Rich Flex though.
Go ahead and play that knick-knack patty whack.
Get in, we crunk, lit, in
I hate this. I'm sorry. This is the shit. There we go.
No, we walk around the world.
Love the sample.
Stepping out down by where our feet land at. Get your ass muddy.
Yeah, my gunshot. It's 21 seconds.
Yeah, 21.
Sorry if you weren't expecting that.
He's British. Give him a flintlock pistol.
I
don't have that on deck. I got you next.
21. Can you do something for me? Please. Can you hit a little rich flex for me? Then 21. Can you do something for me?
21.
Drop some bars to my pussy ex for me. Then 21. Can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops next for me? 21. Be your thing, 21. Do your thing. Do your thing, 21.
Yellow diamonds in the watch. This shit costs a lot. Never send a bitch or die. That's how you get shot. I DM in vanish mode, I do that shit a lot. Took her panties off and this bitch thicker than a plot.
Come on.
All my S's ain't nothing, them hoes busted.
What?
If my ops ain't rapping, they ass ducking. You ain't ready to pull the trigger, don't clutch it. I know you on your period, baby. Can you suck it? I'm a savage.
Oh.
Smacker, booty, and magic. I slap a pussy nigga with the ratchet. I might slap a track on his whip and get the addy. Don't call me on Christmas Eve, bitch, call your daddy. Bitch, call your uncle, bitch, don't call me. Always in my ear, your whole fleet. Why my ass be posting guns and only use they feet? Hey, like an athlete, I got
That was that is the weirdest trigger.
That is a wall. That's a wall.
Need to remember who
It's almost like he skipped to a different song.
I didn't check my phone. I was like, wait, did I skip?
I did for you if I'm not working, girl.
When you played
If
it
I'm
earlier, I thought it
busy,
was
then fuck
two songs.
wrong.
That's the same song.
Need to
Same
find
song.
you someone else to call when your bank account get low.
Made up for it
You
though.
need to find you someone.
There you go.
Hey,
This is song number 3.
hey, I'm on that solid gang shit. Hey, murder gang shit. Hey, solid gang shit. Hey, murder gang shit. Hey, sticks and stones, chrome on chrome. That's just what a nigga
Gunshot.
on. Internet clones got them kissing through the phone.
Don't warn 'em next time.
Pussies
Do
clicking
that
up so they don't feel alone. Hey. Man, niggas seeing me, I'm young money CMB. I used to roll with CMG. The house is not a B&B. The bad bitches waiting on a nigga like I'm P&D. I'm steady pushing P.
They got
Niggas
so
pushing
many of them.
PTSD. I told her ass to kiss
The
me
whole
in the
alphabet.
club. Fuck a TMZ. I used to want a GMC when Walt was doing B&E. We revving up and going on a run like we DMC. I lay up with her for a couple days, then it's BRB. Rappers love
Now, the
asking
whole
if I
abbreviations.
fuck when you know he did. Well, you know he did. She came in heels, but she left out on a cozy shit. Hey, I'm living every 24 like Kobe did. Shout out to the 6, RP to 8. Swear this shit is getting 8. I'm on 10 for the cake. Get a lot of love from 12, but I don't reciprocate. 51 division, stay patrolling when it's late. 21 my Eddie, so the knife is on the gate. All the dogs eating off a Baccarat plate. Niggas see Drake and they underestimate. Take it from a vet, that's a rookie ass mistake. Ayy.
That beat is
Beat absolutely fucking slaps.
Oh my goodness.
It's disgusting, yo.
Murder gang shit.
Hey, solid gang shit. Hey, murder gang shit.
I can't turn the beat off. I'm sorry. Hey, rap. Go ahead.
Boy, look, you the motherfucking man. Boy, you is the man. Yeah.
Let me just say, bro, I feel like 21 Savage makes the best one-liners in music, bro. I'm telling he be have some funny ass
That shit just
bars.
be fried, bro.
He's like,
him and 2 Chainz.
Right, him and 2 Chainz.
Every other line is like, what?
It took me to
2
the
Chainz
third
be
listen.
fried.
It took me to the third listen. He said, she's thicker than a plot. I was like, nigga, what?
Took the panties off. She was thicker than a plot.
I was like,
Hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
niggas love literature. You know what I mean?
You're talking about a month, but
He's a movie critic.
can you suck it? Nah, I'm not telling you to suck it, but like, can you suck it? Like, I mean,
It's fucking
21
Christmas. Don't call me.
Savage, bro.
Call
He's
your uncle.
so
Call your
fucking-
daddy.
yo, Christmas Eve, call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
Why are you calling me?
Some hilarious ass shit. I
ain't
fucking
got
love it.
Nah, I ain't got it.
No, I did callbacks to like older songs because what did 21 do? I know Drake did T.I.
Yeah.
What did Drake do? He said smacker, booty, and something. What?
Oh, that was the Megan Thee
That's
Stallion
Megan
song.
Thee
Savage.
Yeah. And bro, it's I love that shit, man. It's awesome.
Then they had bars for it 2 songs later.
Yeah. Man.
It was a double entendre.
Man, you
That was
know.
fucking fun.
Well, y'all want to take a break or you want to
Take
keep
a
going?
small little 5-10 minute break.
Then please don't intervene. No, please don't intervene.
Oh no, he letting him get his shit off.
That beat came in. Hold on.
Drake, you got it. Robert Kraft sent the jet for us. That shit was patriotic.
Some luxury
you
shit.
would think we live in Baltimore. The way they raving about the latest product.
Shout out to
Teaching
Ravens.
niggas how to mind their business and my latest stuff. Might be the only teacher that gets paid enough. That's why I'm in hot.
That's a bar.
It's good shit.
Yeah, man.
He don't stop, do he?
No, he's talented, man, for sure.
Boy.
Walt, how often do y'all react to your music?
Reactions? We've never done that. No.
No?
I
You
feel
don't-
like that'd be really like weird.
You know what?
Stronger now.
I'm not gonna get a real reaction.
I feel the same way. Like I never promote like my own shit. Like at the normies, I'm not promoting it here either. But it's like I don't know, man. You gotta. This is gonna be one of them days you don't look back and people are like, you had the audience, you had them in your hands.
I mean, I get that, but I feel like they're just gonna say, I mean, it's pretty good. Good for you, you know.
No, you gotta be like, no, you gotta be like, tear me apart.
I'm not gonna like just go and shit on me on camera.
You know me better.
So then just bring
you know me better.
Bring in like just like trash ass song and see what we say about it.
Bring the work like a purpose for like just really bad just to see if you would be honest.
Yeah.
Well, what if I not tease you about your music?
I mean, but you're joking. Like, I don't know if you're gonna do that on camera. Like, to actually post to YouTube. I don't know what you're gonna say. You know what I mean? Like, we can do it,
which is true. I will not flame you on.
That's
what
I'm saying.
I won't flame you on camera.
I mean, I don't think I have
unless
a
it's
song
Corona line.
I don't think I have a song that requires you to flame me either. But
I kind of want Chris to kind of hear like a couple of your songs.
Oh no, I listened to Bounce on the way up here, and I was like, okay, a little storytelling, a little four on the floor. I'm kind of here for that.
Thanks, man.
You listen to like the Creeper one.
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah,
that's my latest.
All right,
one.
look, this is what me and you are gonna get together. We're gonna exchange songs. All right, I'll be like, we're just gonna go song for song. We'll play some songs. I got some.
We have a versus.
Yeah, it's gonna be a versus. But like, I was in a band, and then I rap with a British dude now, and occasionally make little songs. It's gonna be wild. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is any of this?
Don't verse Walt. He'll forget his lyrics halfway through the song. Like he did last year for Halloween.
You're a proper artist. That's what the artist does.
I was singing a song that I wrote in like 20 minutes, and it was just a verse. I still don't remember that shit.
Nope. You're good.
This man before the song live.
The verse, I forgot I wrote a verse.
But I was recording too. I was recording too to hype him up.
I was like, damn, who is this?
And like halfway through it,
that's me.
This nigga started hugging the mic and swaying back and forth. And the beat was playing. I was like, is he done singing? I was like, sing, nigga, bro.
See, I learned how to freestyle, so whenever I forgot the lyrics, I just make some shit.
You just started
like, oh man, that was really cool. You went on. I was like, yeah.
Just off
not
the
because
dome
I was
playing.
drinking too much before I got up here.
Yeah, that's what I should start doing. Just start off the dome. Just.
This is why I won't flame him too hard. Because Chris, I don't know if you know about me. I used to do stand up back in the day, and I'm like, I'll be damned if I do stand up nowadays. Y'all flame me on my jokes.
Was this back when you were a bodybuilder? Because I find that hilarious. Were people afraid to heckle you because they're like, he's gonna come off the stage and eat me?
This was 1 year before I started bodybuilding.
Okay.
So all throughout my senior year of high school to my freshman and sophomore year of college, I was doing comedy.
Did you ever get heckled?
I did.
There's a chance that somebody heckled you, and then they later on saw how big you got and was like, he must have did it because I fucked with him so much.
Oh no,
I bullied him out of comedian.
Oh no, I flamed him. I flamed him like I flamed him in the audience, and after that he shut the fuck up.
Okay.
No, 1%. I will flame a heckler, bro. I used to roast niggas back, bro. Listen,
I know you ain't.
Bro, hold on.
So you gotta hold it back.
Can't laugh too
That's
loud.
what you did to him?
Oh, basically.
Can't laugh too loud. Yeah.
Nah. I know you ain't laughing.
No. I had a cough.
Right?
Bro, we all grew up going to like a decent amount of school. I mean, here in Indiana, you know what I mean? Got a decent amount of black population.
I ain't grow up here.
We knew what happened on the back of the bus. If you wearing the wrong shit, listen to the wrong music, doing the wrong thing, bro, you better get grilled. You better get flamed by
I used to have to quietly listen to Linkin Park so no one knew. And I always had a defense ready. Oh, but no, he's rapping technically.
Jay-Z's on this song right here.
You guys ain't heard this shit with Jay-Z? Bro, that saved my life. I finally was like, see?
Thank you, bro.
Told y'all about Linkin Park. Y'all was making fun of me because I had a fucking guitar all class. Now what? Certified.
I can imagine.
Before we get to daylight savings, I am curious. Pat, where are you from? You keep saying you're not from
I'm
here.
from Oklahoma.
He's from everywhere.
Oh, which part?
It's a town called Lawton.
Lawton, Oklahoma. Known
Lawton, South my people.
for the Lawton.
It's a
God damn, Lawton, turn the fuck up.
it's
Lawton Longhorns.
It's on a military base. It's on Fort Sill. It's by that.
Oh, okay. Nice.
My dad was in the military.
I assume, this is the part then I was just like, he's probably, okay. Well, congrats.
That's why it's so well
Oh
behaved.
yeah, no, it's cool. It's basically the same as Oklahoma, as Indiana. It's just
Congrats.
You guys got Tulsa, though, which has like a lot of history for black history.
That's like Fort Wayne for Indiana.
Yeah?
And Fort Wayne is trash.
What does that mean?
Okay, well.
It's like
Nothing Fort Wayne is trash, bro.
Good punk music in Fort Wayne.
if we're gonna compare like states, that's how it is.
Okay, yeah. So like Lawton is the Fort Wayne of
No,
Indiana.
Lawton's like the Muncie of Indiana.
The Muncie of Indiana. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Oh my God.
Tulsa's like Fort Wayne. Indy's Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Norman, Oklahoma is like Bloomington, Indiana. So
Do they have a place
got all
that
the
stinks? Because it
comparisons.
would be like Terre Haute. Terre Haute smells like if there's a paper factory.
That's just like an empty nothing.
Does a paper factory smell
Stillwater.
bad?
Still water
something. That's right. Still water.
Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Pretty sure that's
horrible.
All right, bet.
That shit sound racist.
Where you from? Stillwater.
Stillwater.
I ain't going nowhere near there.
It sounds like a sundown town.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, we had some of those.
Speaking of sundown.
Hey.
You see what I did?
Yeah.
Whack as hell. Whack as hell. Now, if I made that joke.
Nah, the other one.
Now,
light blue.
Oh.
You see what I did?
Transition.
Yeah, so today is the oh shit. I got carried away. Getting carried away. I'm sorry. It's fun.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so today was when we fell back, you know.
Yep.
We lost an hour, right?
No, we gained an hour.
We gained an hour.
Our time went
Time
fucking
went back.
stupid.
So if you were asleep before like 2:00 a.m., you get an hour of sleep.
It went back, Samurai Jack.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I made sure I went to sleep early yesterday.
Yeah, that's
so
right. That's right.
I hate it. I know. So this lady on the radio, I listen once again. I'm fucking old. Look, can y'all send me music to listen to? I've been listening to a lot of NPR lately. Anyway, the lady on NPR was like, she was a doctor of sleep study, and she was like, well, technically, your circadian rhythm really likes it when there's more sun in the morning, and because we're doing this fallback, you're gonna get more sun in the morning. I was like, okay, that's cool. For me, I was doing it at work. I was like, let's just not do it. Let's just not do it so we got more light in the evening so we can do shit.
Well, you know,
yes, no, I agree.
It's a law now that next year we're not doing.
We're done with this.
Yeah, we're done with it.
I'm so happy.
That's amazing.
But here's my thing,
But
though,
like,
right?
no, it's fucking stupid because like.
So what was the point?
Yeah, what we doing? Like,
wasn't it for farming? It was so that kids could harvest.
It is for farming
after
like,
school or some shit.
How can we just change time though? I don't understand how we're doing this.
It's just like we make money. Very technically, these things don't exist.
I get that. So like, what the fuck are we doing in the first place?
I thought it was like a seasonal thing, just because I know this hemisphere of the Earth is not around the sun as much or something like that, right?
Yeah, but like Chicago's time didn't change, and they're 4 hours away. They stay the same.
They don't do that at all. Those things.
And some states just don't do it, bro.
Yeah, some states don't do that.
It's like, huh?
It is.
Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I mean, it is weird at the same time though. Like it
why do I have to change my alarm clock? Like,
well, the only thing your phones do it automatically, which is fun. But then, like, I have to. So I thought I was late all day. The microwave and the stove. I kept looking at it, like, "Fuck, I'm late. Fuck, I'm late." And I got in the car. I was like, I'm late as shit. And I was like, looking at my phone. Like,
I'm mad early.
Bro, I was so mad because like football coming at 1 p.m. I was in my car. I was like, damn, I'm about to miss football. It's 1:30.
Yeah.
I got home. I was like, bro, ain't none of the games on. Like, what's going on? It was 12:30. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Just change the time,
like,
bro.
This is so
so like I'm notoriously late for work, and so like I was fucking scared. So I ended up staying up all night. I was playing Call of Duty with Surge and Pat and all them, and so like,
hey, shout out to normies.
Shout out to normies. And so like, what was funny for me, I was like, oh, we got a whole extra hour to play video games, and so I ended up staying up to like 2 a.m, which should have been like 3 a.m. I was like, fuck, I'm super tired. I'm gonna go to bed and wake up on time for like around like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, because I know I didn't be at work till about 10:30, and I went to sleep, and my body somehow knew to get up around 7.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I still have like a whole. I don't feel like working out. Like I'm not gonna make breakfast yet. I'm like, let me go back to sleep. But I kept getting up every half hour. I'm like, I'm late. I'm late. Like, I'm late.
It messes with you, man.
It fucked me up because I'm like, I can't sleep because I'm like, is it really 10:30? I don't know what fucking time. Like, am I late for work? Am I on time?
Am I just in a dream?
And that's what it felt like. I'm like, there's too much because like for
what
me,
time is it really?
There's too much light. Yeah. For me to be not late to work.
I woke up, that sun was on my eyes immediately.
What time,
bro? I was fucking geeked the fuck out.
Beaming.
Yeah, I'm glad to stay in though. I'm glad we don't have to worry about this anymore. In the future, we'll have kids, and we'll have to tell them about like. Back in my day, they changed the clocks backwards for no reason. It's like, old man, shut up. What?
You're lying,
right?
So next year,
home immedially.
But why? Do we know what time? Like, is it January? Are we ever going to spring forward again?
No spring forward.
So I think it's like next November when we fall back next November. We just fall back forever.
Oh, so
that's what it is.
It's a whole other year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're spending a year like, all right.
So it's weird though. Like, will it always be dark at night then?
Isn't it always dark at night? What are you talking about, bro? What the fuck?
You know what I mean, nigga. Come on now. Back it up. Hold on. Fuck all y'all. Fuck everybody here.
You probably wouldn't know it different.
But here's my thing. But like, I notice it when it's fucking dark at 6 o'clock.
But like,
I don't want to fall back. I want to spring forward and stay forward.
But like that, that's just because like in the wintertime, the hemisphere is like it rotates differently.
Yeah.
So like during summer, it probably won't get dark till like 8 o'clock.
I mean, it'll be normal again in the summer.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. I just want to get used to it though.
Yeah.
Just like let it be.
Yeah, it just got dark really early today. I appreciate that.
To that doctor, listen to on NPR, man. I see the logistics in it. I mean, for the most part, if you do see the sunlight early in the morning, it warrants your body to wake up. Whether if it's dark outside at 8 o'clock, it's like, well, time to start kind of wrapping up.
Don't they make like lamps like that?
Yeah, it's a little sad lamp. It's for seasonal affective depression disorder.
Okay.
I have some. I need them to keep me going. I worked at I worked at Amazon for a while, for a week.
Okay.
And I worked from 5 to 5, and it was in the winter, and I didn't see the sun. And because I was on the cherry picker, I didn't talk to anybody. And I spent like 1 week not seeing the sun and not really talking to anybody. And I was like, I quit. I was like, I'm fucking
depressing.
I'm fucking done. You couldn't wear headphones either, so like I couldn't listen to music while I was on the cherry picker. And there's a few times where like I accidentally like stepped off of it.
Explain like what cherry picker is?
Oh yeah,
Sounds racist.
a little bit.
Put that nigga on the cherry picker, send him back out there.
You on a cherry picker, nigga?
You get no friends, 5 to 5 every day.
Cherry picking nigga.
I don't want to be a cherry picker. I want to be a house nigga.
So the cherry picker is like it's like a forklift, except for it raises you up.
Oh.
And so like I had like this little harness on and a chain, and if you fell off the cherry picker, you had like 11 minutes before you'd pass out. Keep in mind about how big an Amazon warehouse is. There's a good chance that no one's just gonna be there, so you gotta like be loud and make noise and shit, right? So I'm like, it's just like on the highway, you get like zoned out. I'm like, all right, area 50, yada yada yada. Raise the cherry picker all the way up. Make sure I'm harnessed on. Step out. Grab a big box. Set it on the back. Go find the rest of my packages and do that. But there's a few times because you're zoned the fuck out, right? I heard somebody was like, you should have a job that's dangerous all the time instead of sometimes dangerous, because when it's only sometimes dangerous, you forget. And like I would like go to step out and like I would go and get the box and put it back and be like, fuck, I wasn't clipped on. Or like just be zoning and being like, oh, like the brake alarm would ring, and if I'm up high, I'm like, oh, I'm on break, and I'm like, nope, because it's like 3 a.m. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of sleepy. All that shit combined, I was like, I'm fucking out of here.
I'm glad you got out.
My cousin was like, you ain't shit. You can't work a fire. I was like, you right. You right. You did.
You got,
that's fine.
You got me.
Yep. 100%.
You told
that
me.
shit, right?
You hit that nail on the head.
Which is why I'm grateful to be in sales.
I had to get the fuck out of there.
Man.
So,
cool.
Don't fuck up your circadian rhythm, kids.
What we got next?
I don't know. I don't know if I can have a dangerous job all the time. I guess it's like occasional like jump scares versus like my anxiety is always on 10 because like I'm gonna die. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, like construction work.
Dude, I thought my hair would fall out if I was like scared for my life all the time.
Well, you just forget. That's the downside. Is you just like, oh, it's not that dangerous, and the next thing you know, you're like, I almost stepped off into a 50-foot fucking platform.
So I guess what would be worse? Would it be being that sense of danger 24/7 while at your job, or that sense of danger, like or that danger that catches you off guard when you're slipping?
I feel like that the second part is worse because the first one, like you kind of get used to the danger.
Yeah.
But
you always know it's dangerous.
Get used to danger.
Like you just be safe all the time.
Like if you worked with
if you know it's dangerous all the time, you're just gonna be more.
It's just your life now.
Like poisonous snakes. If you worked with poisonous snakes, every time you open that box, your brain would be like, opening this box could kill you. And you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna open the box slow. Yeah. Every single time. If you worked with sometimes poisonous snakes, one of those days you're gonna be like, I went to go grab a gardener snake and it was 2 cobras fucking. They ate my hand. Like
fucking a Orochimaru.
Yeah, that's a good ass example.
I was gonna say like maybe like crafting glass or like molten metal. Like I was gonna say like shit like that. I can get that.
Yeah,
I be seeing motherfuckers like over in Asia be touching the hot metal for no reason, just fucking around. I'm like, all right,
hard pass.
They built different, bro. I'm telling you.
What we got next?
We got a couple topics we can just say what we need to say about it, then move on.
Sure.
We lost an artist this week.
Man, yes. Rest in
artist.
peace to Takeoff. 1/3 of the Migos. It was just kind of sad the way he went out.
Yeah. It was sad.
It didn't have to happen.
It was sad to wake up to that news too. I had to wake up to that news.
Yeah. He's a bystander.
He was what, 28?
I saw it late. I saw it like late that night. Yeah, it was pretty.
I had to wake up. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. and that's the first thing I saw. I was like, bro.
I didn't even catch it. Like I saw it.
I tried to avoid because people were posting like videos and
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, no, I ain't seen the videos like that. But people kept like sending it to me and shit. I was like, bro,
you're a sick individual. If you want to see somebody die, you're a sick individual.
When I saw it, I was like it was on. I think I saw it on like Huffington Post or something. It was like rapper Takeoff, and I was like, damn. And I didn't think about it. Right in my head, I was like, oh, I don't really listen to Takeoff. And then like it took me a second. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit. Like it didn't hit. And I was like, from the Migos. I was like, damn, bro, no, because like the Migos. I like their whole vibe. I like all that shit, man.
And they just broke up, and like you were all hoping for them to get back together. Now this happened, and I feel like Quavo, he got hurt too.
Yeah,
and he's out there with them. So like, who knows how he's trying to recover?
And I mean, it's one of them shitty fucking things. And when I first heard, it was like like all the reports, like he was playing dice and shit. And I was like, well, I don't know what that is, but he was just a bystander. And it doesn't matter what the fuck he was doing.
No.
Ain't no reason to really get shot, especially over a fucking dice game, especially next to a dice game. Like it's just. It's fucking stupid.
And so like, the rumors are going back and forth right now because I listened to the Breakfast Club and I guess somebody called in saying like, "Oh, I knew somebody. Like, I knew what the problem was. Is that the person who they're with, like most people, like Quavo and Takeoff included, got patted down for no weapons inside the bowling alley or whatever the fuck they were at, right? And I guess one person they were with, they had some beef with somebody else who was around them in their group, and like shit started kind of popping off like a little bit. And shit escalated, like you said, he was a bystander. And at that point, it's kind of like, well, people have the narrative of, well, this just happens to rappers, or, this is what happens when you rap about gang shit, you die and this and that. And like, it's kind of the wrong narrative. And I feel like people, because I think somebody made a really good point online. I don't know if it was Sean C or the Breakfast Club or whoever, but they're saying that, like, this narrative, anytime a rapper dies, we come back to the context and the substance of their lyrics and not so much the idea of gun control.
Right.
And what goes on, how people just shoot so freely in these spaces, in these areas. And for like a lot of celebrities or like a lot of influencer type people, they get a lot of leadway with that kind of stuff. And this is what happens when like you get a bunch of hotheads, you bend the rules for them to bring in guns and shit. Go fucking
like, what's the point?
And a lot of them don't know how to shoot guns. They don't
And
know.
that-
First
like,
thing about a
hidden
gun.
standards.
And they have all these added attachments and shit to make it
switch.
semi-automatic, and you know what I mean. Like it's just
that'd be a red
turn
dot
it into
scope.
an automatic. It's like you can't even control it. It's just
I think
it's sad, man. It's
so
sad.
they just have to think too about rappers and their lyrics in court cases, and everybody always brings up this one. It's a good one. Like Johnny Cash, I shot a man just to watch him die. Right? If Johnny Cash would have fucking died from being shot, would anybody be like, well, Johnny Cash shouldn't have been rapping about or singing about fucking shooting people?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't. Y'all ain't gonna bring Johnny Cash to court on a RICO charge. So like, look at what the actual fucking problem is.
Right.
Which is still guns at the end of the day.
Right. I mean, you could pat these motherfuckers down. Like, also, like, I mean, that's on the venue, right? If I'm in somewhere and y'all about to tell me like there ain't no guns in here, then don't let it be no fucking guns in here. Why you don't let? I know rappers always talking about a guy in the back with the heat, and it's like, all right, that's tight.
If I got patted down, I want you to pat everybody else down too.
Right?
Like,
100%.
Because if one motherfucker's gonna have his gun, everybody's gonna have his gun. Just let it. Either it's a free for all or it ain't.
But I feel like this has been rampant for like a lot of celebrity artist deaths over the last year, this year and last year. At this point, where is it even safe to go out in public without paying a bunch of security guards to be around you to help protect you when the shit
I'm a
goes on?
millionaire. I got security guards,
and that's crazy. But like, imagine you get to the point in your career in your life where you're so well known.
Oh yeah, if I had money like them, I have a team of security around me at all times.
I mean, that's what happened to Snoop when he dropped murder was a case that they gave me. I think his bodyguard shot somebody, but because it was his bodyguard or some shit like that. But he got like wrapped up in a murder thing, and it's just like, yeah, just have goons with you, like have people with you that do that for you.
I'm paying somebody. Like,
right. How much is that gonna cost a year? $50,000 for you to carry a gun and stand next to me? Bet.
Fuck it.
Tight.
Right.
I make millions. If somebody jump off, I'm standing behind you and you gonna pop them. That's the plan.
I hate the idea of that
Not
though.
fighting
Like
anybody,
they
I'm
can't,
telling you
but they
to
can't
go get
live life freely without thinking they're gonna be in danger.
That's the trade-off.
Because
price of fame.
who died trying to go get dessert for their mom?
Jesus.
That was Dolph.
Dolph. It was Dolph.
Yeah, young Dolph.
Just died. Fucking just gonna get living his life.
Yeah, because he's famous, and they're like, oh, give me your shit.
And that's what's it.
Like-
And that's it.
Yeah.
And then somebody else died recently. It was the big thing about his girl posting on Instagram.
P&B Rock.
P&B Rock. And it's kind of like,
But that wasn't even about her though. Like, they ended up finding out that they was out there for hours waiting on him.
Yeah, they just figured out where he was at and just kind of got the drop on him.
See, man, it's not worth it. And I all right, one, I got my connections in Europe. I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah.
Drake ain't got to worry about this shit. I know Drake always talking about this. I know Canada is dangerous. I know Toronto's dangerous. But like, just, I don't know, be off up in the cut. I just wouldn't do shit. And people probably be like, oh, you bitch, man. Like, you don't come. I'm from Gary. I don't really go back to Gary. My grandma lived down there. I got some family up there. I see them occasionally. But like, if you from some places dangerous, if you got the fucking means to not be around there,
don't go there.
bro,
you can help make that place better from where the fuck you at. You need to be there.
And honestly, like, if you got all that money and you got a big ass house, y'all coming to me, man. We have
a party
Yeah,
here.
we have parties here. Like,
I
yo,
think we have just as much
nah,
fun right here in my
motherfucking
backyard.
house. Exactly.
Yeah,
Somebody's listening right now, being like, "Y'all all bitch, man. You need to."
That's fine. Hey, that's fine.
Hey, you know what?
I'll be bitch and made.
I'm bitch made, but guess what? I'm still breathing. I don't. At the end of the day, I don't care. I still get to live my life. You know what I mean?
Man.
I'm bored. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Shit's wild. This shit's really sad. I made the face at the beginning because
Because they had a very creative. They had a very creative style. It was very unique.
Very. very much solidifying that new kind of South sound, bringing it back. I thought you were going to bring up Aaron Carter for whatever reason, because everybody's been talking about that. When you're like, we lost an artist, I was like, damn, you're going to bring it back. But
I didn't know that.
Not inconsequential. A life is a life, but I don't like Aaron Carter as much as I like fucking Takeoff.
Yeah.
Sorry he died, but I mean, I don't have to say about him though. I feel bad about that.
Yeah, shit's wild.
We can move on. After several days of calling for Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving to be suspended for promoting a film with anti-Semitic tropes on his social media account, the franchise has went through with it and suspended the All-Star guard for a minimum of 5 games. And this came after he did not apologize for promoting the film or disavowing anti-Semitic.
Yeah,
anti-Semitism.
It's a tough word to say.
I personally blame Kanye. It's all his fault.
Anti-Semitism.
There it is.
Semitism. So he's been suspended for 5 games for not apologizing or disavowing that.
When you try to fight to agree with Kanye's points for how controversial he's been, so Kyrie did what most of Kanye's hardcore followers were doing, right? They were trying to find little pockets and very what's the phrase? Headcanon. I feel like headcanon-ish narratives and messages what Kanye was saying.
Confirmation bias. They want to find what he said and then find which parts are right or which parts they can say are right.
They almost either want to bandwagon, they want to kind of like make the point seem like it was kind of somewhat legitimate. And what's crazy was that he did this during a press conference interview, and he did a horrible job arguing back to the press. And so I forget what clip it was, but there was somebody asked him about the situation, and then Kyrie deflected. And I hate when people deflect. He deflected like, well, where were you guys at when I was growing up? And people were talking this about black people, my ancestors, 200 years and this and that. I don't want to deflect trauma with trauma. What you said was still wrong. Yeah. And regardless, I don't know anything about the Netflix documentary. I don't know what point he was trying to make. Amazon or whatever. Amazon documentary about whatever Jewish people, Hebrews, religious reasons, But it's like, you have to understand what you're saying right now is not okay.
So yeah, I mean, he can feel however he wants to feel. Mm-hmm. But once somebody feels offended, like regardless of how you feel, you have to answer to that. Like, I didn't mean to offend you, or I did. And he just did a really poor job of explaining himself and or apologizing.
You just want to down the hill.
I don't
the party didn't come after he got suspended. So.
Yeah, it wasn't until the suspension came that he actually apologized
for
offending a group of people.
I think so I have a specific family member who likes to always, like, every time something like this happens, he's like, well, see this, and he's like, well, he brought it up. He's like, well, they wanted Kanye to apologize. He was like, but they could say or do whatever they want to a black man and no one's going to pay for it. And I'm like, it's not the case. It's not the cause. Like, we've gotten progress, like, just in general. And I think, hot take, we can do better than this. But like, we got body cams. We advocated for that in 2020. We got it, right? We asked for something. We marched for it. We got it. So we can indeed do something. You can't just treat black people however. But like, only reason I know Kyrie Irving, because I don't fuck with sports, because this motherfucker thought the planet was fucking flat. Like, Kyrie's been, and that is real talk. So believing in conspiracy theories like that is legitimately online a pipeline to anti-Semitism, to white supremacy. And I don't know if Kyrie knows this, but like, eventually he stops on that pipeline because he's black. So he can't get all the way there. There's a lot of people get there. If I can get you to believe in a conspiracy like the world is flat, then let's talk about who runs the planet. Then let's talk about why the pandemic is a plandemic. Like that. Let's get you from point A all the way down to Jews will not replace us. Like that's the pipeline. And Kyrie just doesn't know that. And like he's 100% allowed to say whatever he wants to say, and his job's gonna do what his job's gonna do. Same thing happened with Kanye and Adidas. And like, that's it. I can't feel bad for you because like I think he lacks some sort of reasoning. I don't know what it is, but like ever since the flat Earth thing, it's like, how can you believe that? Like, if you believe that, of course you believe anything, bro. Like, you fly around the world, my guy. Like, just look at this shit. Like, there's empirical evidence you can prove. I can take you to Lake Michigan right now and prove to you the world is round with one simple trip. And so, like, if he didn't seek that information out, then like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
With the Kanye thing, like, it was bold of him. I think his ego, his worth is so much that Adidas wouldn't budge on him saying that. And it showed him, and now people are fucking like, let's raise $1 billion on Patreon for Kanye.
You know the history of Adidas? Oh, the dude who started it, his name is Adolf Dassler. His nickname was Adi, so Adi Dassler. Him and his brother, who started Puma, were literally both in the Nazi party. Like they were both fucking Nazis. And then so like Adidas knows its history, and there was no way. There was no way. At the board meeting at Adidas, they were just like, "Did you hear?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You know what we got to do, right?" He's like, "We literally have no choice.
A quarter,
we literally have no choice.
$250 million hit. You know what's crazy?
Flush it.
What's crazy was I knew for a fact when this happened.
Like the thing is, like Adidas still owns all that shit.
Yeah,
but they're not selling no more.
But they can still make that shoe.
They'll probably just redesign
and
it.
call something. No, they don't have to. They can sell that same shoe and call something different.
Oh,
I'd be surprised if they
Change the
did.
name.
I'd be surprised if they did get the same designs. They can make likeness like designs, but they can't use the same exact shoe.
Some unreleased shit
they
could.
can. Like he's tying all that shit over to them.
True. I mean, that's very true. I feel like right now, if you, I feel like the price probably, I guarantee the price went up on like all these other sites that sell these shoes and
for
sell
a limited time.
For a limited time.
Like if they go the route of actually selling it themselves with their name, nobody will care anymore.
No one's gonna care because it's not
the
Kanye.
Yeezy.
And Kanye's not going to get $1 for it. And
they're not rare. They're not hard
we will
to
see
get.
if people are wearing Yeezys if they're not called Yeezys. Because a hot take
I'm
is
sure
a new
people
space.
will wear
I
them.
don't like
They
the way
won't.
everyone's
They won't. You know why they won't? Because
Why?
Walmart sells the same shoe, and no one goes and buys those.
I mean, that's
because
fair.
they're not Yeezys.
Nice. But if they got the same ones, just took the name Yeezy off of it, somebody won't buy that shit. But for $100 instead of $300,
Boys gonna be roasted.
I might buy
fake
them.
ass Yeezys. Them ain't even
That's
real.
cool.
Man over here wearing
Sleazy.
Sleazy.
I have not worn my
Yeezys.
This man got on some cheesies.
I have not worn my Yeezy since.
Man.
It was just sitting in the closet.
Man. I mean, I don't like comparing Kanye to Kyrie. I think Kyrie is just misunderstood.
Yes.
I mean, I think he doesn't understand what he's trying to
Yeah, and like
to get across.
I get why what's going on, but I hate how everybody just made him out to be public enemy number one.
I feel like it just got so blown out of proportion
It
because
did.
he like retweeted a link to the film on Amazon, and they were like, "Oh, so he's anti-Semitic."
Yeah,
and it's like he probably didn't even watch this shit.
So-
he just saw the title and was like, "Oh, all right, cool."
I think
black
really
shit.
because
And he didn't apologize.
And like I think
That's
and
all
like
he had to do.
The thing was, I think he got so defensive, and like
Yes.
he didn't want to like his
And that's
pride.
where his problem-
his pride was in the way too.
Right.
So it's like, yo, I'm not about to sit here and apologize for y'all
I'm not
because
finna apologize.
I know who I am. I
Yeah.
ain't explain myself to y'all.
He always does that.
I think he
that's what I
fought.
was about to say. He's always shooting himself in the foot, man. It's just like, bro, like, why do you keep doing this? This is becoming a problem. Like, even if, like in his heart, like, who knows? He probably doesn't fucking hate anybody. He's probably like every other regular person on the planet. And it's just like, man, you got to look at how like this is looking. You know what I mean? Like Dick Bar. Maybe Dick Bar's not gay, but if he keeps rapping about it, people don't keep tweeting things. Who knows what's up with Kyrie? I'm just saying, if he keeps tweeting it,
No, it's
people are gonna
true.
be like, bro, I'm sorry, but like, look at the receipts.
If a whole group of people are like, "Hey, this offends us," all you gotta do is like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that.
shit, my bad.
I'm sorry."
I told y'all
he didn't do that.
I had a
now he's suspended.
on Twitter. I had to mute everything about this because like it became a fucking race war. Like
Yeah.
I stand with Kyrie. I stand with. It's like, bro,
It's not even.
y'all don't even know what's supposed to going on.
Kyrie don't give a fuck about you, bro. Like, what
I promise this would not have been the biggest issue in the world if he didn't push back so hard.
that's what it
It's
was.
the fact that he was ready to die on that hill and
Yeah.
fucking argue everybody to the ground.
Yeah.
That was his pride in a way, because like like y'all came at me first, so fuck y'all. I'm done.
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. And I know he's like a figure. Like my cousin was literally just like he's standing up, like he's doing what he needs to do, and it's like I don't look at him as like being a folk hero. I just think he's like misguided.
Yeah.
Like while we
That's
got
the word I
other
was
like
looking for.
Not a
Colin
martyr.
Kaepernick's out here being a fucking folk hero.
Yeah.
We're talking about people in sports doing something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
You died.
vastly different. He's like sacrificed my whole career. Fuck it, whatever. That's a thing.
Yeah.
And Kyrie's like. For the other side, for when people look at him, they think he's like doing the same shit. It's like, yeah, he's not though, man. Like
For what though? He's not doing
right?
anything. Like
for his right to say whatever he wants,
What's
no
the
matter
cause?
how wrong he is.
Yeah, and I feel like he would have gotten punished a lot sooner because he's done shit like this before in the past. But he's such a good ball player that they're like,
that hit, that
can we really lose this guy?
That layup package, I don't know. If
The
we
guy
lose
can
it.
fucking hoop, man.
I will say this.
It's just so sad.
So they came
Like, just
out-
shut up.
In order to
Shut up and hoop.
be reinstated by the team, he must fulfill these 6 requirements. So he has to apologize and condemn the film he promoted, make a $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes,
Damn.
complete sensitivity training, complete anti-Semitism training, meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders, and meet with team owner Joe Tice to demonstrate an understanding of the situation.
Oh, he gonna have a busy month.
God
Right?
damn.
Well, is this the first time he's had to do this? Like all of these things?
Yeah.
I wonder if sensitivity training is going to help him. I really do. Like, I wonder how hard he's going to actually pay attention, or if he's just going to be like,
Bro, I feel like he's not going to
do the motions.
Well, last year he didn't play mostly at all because
of COVID.
Because of COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
When he was like,
I feel like he's not going to do none of that shit.
Yeah,
knowing
2 or 3.
Knowing him,
he might do 2 or 3.
Like, I'll give you $500K, but the rest of this shit, I ain't going to them classes.
It's got to be a cakewalk. Be like, I mean, it would be annoying.
But I mean, bro, like, come on.
It's not that hard. That's all he has to do. Just get it done, and then just shut the fuck up. But he's not gonna do that.
Look, there's some things I can't do at work that other people can do in real life. There's some things you can do. You know what I mean? It's just that's it. Your job, you on the public stage. Sometimes you gotta watch your
And to that point, things come with being celebrities. To that point, Chris, you know what? Well, I don't, because I know you said just shut up and dribble, or shut up and shoot.
I was joking, bro.
I hope you were, because
that was a joke.
I do hate that narrative. That narrative can be used back and forth on any subject. Like, hey, just shut up and dribble. But these are still celebrities with influence, and because a lot of people still look up to Kyrie, he's still a person that is in front of the camera's eye, and the world can see him. His word carries weight, and so he has to be very mindful of what he says.
Exactly.
Same thing with Kanye. You see the consequences of what he's doing. A lot of people are trying to back up Kanye, or the wrong demographics, or the Republican Party, or the
the Proud Boys, bro. Whenever you say something, if the Proud Boys are like, goddamn right, you're like, I maybe shouldn't have said that.
Bro. You can't defend Kanye,
right? It's like, hold on, wow, fuck.
Bro, Candace,
right on, brother. You're like, whoo.
Kanye West deliberately went out of his way to offend people. How do you defend that?
On purpose. He's literally, I dare Adidas to drive me, and they're like, all right.
That is either one of the most genius moves. Like, he hated the deal. That's it. He was just like, if I have to go to one more Adidas meeting, I'm gonna lose my shit. What can I do? What can I do?
Kind of burning bridges though.
But he burned every bridge.
Bro, he showed up.
All the bridges been burnt.
It's an island on him, so he can't get out. He's just stuck on that island.
He gotta swim now.
Kanye.
What else do we have on the docket?
Some lighter topics.
Yes.
All right. So, how do you guys feel about friends with benefits?
No. Okay.
I have a fiance.
If it's mutual,
you still answer the question.
All right.
You ain't got one.
So I've had a couple decent little friends with benefits.
Frenzies with benzies.
Long as it's very mutual and consensual, and you guys kind of work out things together. It depends on how things build up. Usually these happens like you meet somebody from a bar, if you meet somebody who on Tinder and dating apps, things like that. A friend of a friend. It normally starts off with like, hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. We both understand that.
Literally.
Literally. We both understand that, like, this is not something for us to catch feelings. It's kind of like, hey, we're both kind of feeling the mood a little bit. Hug every once in a while. Keep things very not trivial, but very civil. Very mutual. And end it at that. Depending on who makes the first move, invests his feelings, be like, hey, can we do something more? No. After that point, it's either like, no more friends with benefits, or you might start dating after that.
I've never had that type of a situation, but I can't imagine that nobody catches feelings.
Someone always does.
Someone got to catch feelings. First of all,
you're two human beings.
Like, if we're already like close friends, so that means I already fuck with you. And that would fucking like.
My mom knows your middle name, and we're already having
tough.
Sex. If you're friends with benefits, though, if someone didn't catch feelings, you would just be friends with benefits forever, and then you would just be essentially married without saying it. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it works, but like you can't be close friends.
So there has to be a
mutual friends,
certain level of friendship.
Yeah, you can't be like, I can't hang out with you every day. I can't. It can be friends like that.
You can't be my bestie for the restie.
That's an I do situation.
Like it's like a classmate or someone you know back in the day, or a friend of a outside friend group.
I feel like it has to be like the only time I see you is when we're having sex.
Before
it has to be that.
You can't go catch a movie.
No, because
you can't go on dates.
I'm gonna catch feelings.
Is that a date?
I'm gonna catch feelings, bro. We had a movie together. Yes.
So it's strictly sex then.
We share popcorn.
Is that what that means?
Sex and drinking.
Yeah,
drinking's not really a date.
I guess.
Drinking's a date. Yeah.
It depends on the kind of date.
You can't do shit else. Like, as soon as it's over, you gotta leave.
You just gotta fucking leave.
That sounds horrible.
Nah, I like a little overlap. Before I was married, I was a filthy whore.
You got a good box.
And I had the perfect setup. I had a lot of conversations, a lot of people, and I had like 3 different friends with benefits.
Damn.
And it would just be like, oh, what are you doing today? Oh, you busy? All right, it's cool. I'll catch you later. Blah, blah, blah. That way you just stay in pussy, which was perfect.
Uh-huh.
And it all rode out. And then if you end up dating somebody, you end up dating, and you got to shut down the other. You got to make the calls. You got to say, listen, I'm sorry, but you can no longer have friendly sex because dating someone now, and it would be illegal. So, no, thank you.
Yeah, the rotation.
Keep your pussy to yourself.
I have a roster.
And I did that for a while, and then it kind of all fell apart.
It just seems messy.
I can't do
it. It was very not messy until the house we moved into it, and like all the people that moved out before us kind of left all their shit there. And we're like, we don't know what happened here. Seems like they left in a hurry. We moved in, Turns out that house had bed bugs. We didn't know. So then, like, you could tell who I was fucking because they all had bed bugs. And essentially, I became a bed bug spreader. And then I had to be like, hey, I am so sorry.
You got burned on that shit.
We need to talk. And she's like, oh my God, do I have to clap? I'm like, no, worse.
Worse.
I said bed bugs.
10 times worse.
And then I had to do that 2 more times and was like, maybe I should rein it in.
So that's what stopped it.
maybe.
Fucking Mother Earth.
Well, one of the girls actually took really good care of me with the whole bed bug situation. So I was like, well. So then we dated.
Bro, Chris, let me tell you right now, I had a friends with benefits over the summer, and she would come over and like clean my room for me. I was like, damn,
You better stop.
I was like, whoo. I'm like, you ain't the kind of girl I'd date, but she gets. I was like, bro, listen, I would play. She would clean my room.
That's another thing.
She would clean my room, pour me a drink, and then give me. I was playing Call of Duty. She would like support me from under the desk. I was like, making all the right moves, and I'm like in my head, like I'm buzzed, and I'm thinking about it while she's in the action. I'm like, could I date her? Like, can I see her?
Why didn't you want to date her?
She just wasn't the kind of like first of all, right? Our personalities, humor wise and talking wise, it just didn't. I can't conversate with her like where I can with other girls who I actually do like. It felt kind of awkward, and I kind of forced. We can talk, we can like talk in general, like a coworker or like a mutual friend who's there, but it's not close, intimate, meaningful conversations. We couldn't really have that too often, and she was not always. See, I
hear what you're saying, but I kind of want to hear you say it.
You know what I'm thinking, but I ain't gonna say it because I don't want to get canceled. But like,
well, fair enough.
I'll say this. I can't do it because I catch feelings. I am a feelings guy. Yeah, that's the
same, bro. I want to fall in love.
Bro, that's sweet though. Yeah,
I think I love you, low key.
Yo, say that immediately.
If we cuddle,
say that immediately afterwards. Like, I think I'm in love.
Bro, if you cuddle, benefits just ended 2 hours ago.
Bro, if you cuddle after sex,
yeah. Oh my God.
Bro, because the thing is, like, if we're already friends and now we having sex, like, yo,
that's it.
We go together.
What do you want me to do? Like, not catch feelings?
Meet my mother.
If you cuddle after sex, it's hard.
I
to
bought a ring.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you cuddling and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's more than your friend,
bro. If I come over and I cook for you, it's kind of like, damn, bro. Like, I'm sharing food with you, and I'm
that's your girlfriend, bro. Just say it. It's okay.
Yeah,
I broke it off with a girl with friends with benefits.
You can't spend time together.
Yeah.
We were
it's so crazy.
She was like giving me her ass to work. It was friends with benefits thing, and I was like, I think she was catching feelings. But then we watched the movie Fargo, and she hated it. She was like, I don't understand it. This movie's stupid. It's dumb. It's weird that you like it. Let's watch this movie called Doubting Thomas about this Christian dude who doesn't think God exists and like he's a ghost. And I was like, all right, tight. Well, you like bad movies. I'm leaving. That's it. This is the last time we're hanging out. This is it. Yeah. I don't have a car, so when you give me a ride home in the morning, we're done.
Do you guys have?
Do not come back over here.
Do you guys had a movie? Did you have for girls like test them out? Like the movie test?
Oh,
I didn't care.
Yeah,
I never did a movie test.
Aladdin's a movie for me. It's a movie test. No.
That's a good one.
The animated one?
You can watch any Aladdin. Just watch Aladdin.
So they just got
definitely not Aladdin 2.
If they shit on it, it's like this ain't gonna work.
You can't shit on Aladdin.
There's some movie. Yeah, no, I get that. There's some. If we watch Friday and you just like the only thing you can say is like, I don't get it. I was like, okay,
all right. Well, I don't get you then.
It's either funny or it's not. Like
I've had a couple girls test me about Will Ferrell movies, and I'll straight up say like, this shit is trash.
Which one though?
Depends.
I don't know.
Step Brothers.
What?
I hate that movie.
Ooh.
I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb.
I mean, it is dumb, but that's the point.
It's supposed to be.
Bro, I literally went on a date the other day, and like me and her agreed on this.
That's a weird
it's like
date
for us, it's kind of like we didn't watch the movie. We're just kind of talking about because she's a film major. We're just kind of talking about like comedies. How back in like the mid 20-teens, I feel like peak comedy movies was 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. Like I feel like for me, I can't go over how funny that movie was, and I feel like that was peak for me. I've not seen a comedy movie in years I love as much as those two movies.
Yeah, they stopped making them like
that. They stopped making them hilarious. I'm like,
you can't make a movie like that today.
No.
When was the last comedy you saw?
How the World Ends with all the celebrities and they're fucking dying and shit.
That was pretty funny.
This is the end.
This is the end.
That's pretty funny.
It's pretty silly, but it's not the funniest.
It wasn't really comedy.
That was a high school shit.
Yeah, but it's like the last one I saw recently. You know what I mean?
Actually, I haven't seen any recent comedies either.
Because they don't come out as like.
I don't watch comedy movies like that no more.
They can't make them like that. Like they make them, but they're just like not as funny.
Oh, so less than that.
They're very PC.
I think we're living in a very not funny time.
So Chris, think about Chris Rock.
Look Up was a pretty.
Yeah, Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up was good.
Don't Look Up. That was a good.
But that was dark as fuck.
Yeah. Oh wait. Sorry to bother you. I will say, sorry, it's like a dark comedy.
But that wasn't really comedic.
It was
comedic.
almost
like a horror film
at the end. But the first half of that movie was hilarious. Like, come on now.
Yeah, but I don't know, because that's in the whole wave of like the like new like black surrealism. Like, I don't know, that movie.
I can't put that up with.
You would want to put it as a comedy, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, you could say like, what's the one with not Nope? I haven't seen Nope yet. What's the one before Nope? Us. No, but one before Us.
Get Out.
Get Out. So
funny.
So
That wasn't a comedy?
Get Out's not.
That was also a horror film.
It's also a horror film, but like, you know how like Get Out has funny
thriller.
No, because Get Out has funny moments, just like you being a black person around white people.
Yeah.
You see those instances and like you chuckle because you get the joke. And that's like the first third of that movie was hilarious to me until shit gets getting serious.
But it wasn't made to be a comedy.
It was made to be a comedy,
So
but like
we talking like 21 Jump Street style-esque movies. Like,
If you guys know
Neighbors?
any younger people, you should ask them if they're watching movies that are comedies now, because I think it might just be that comedies aren't being made for like
cancellation reasons.
Like, no, I think because motherfuckers keep saying, oh, you can't make that anymore. You couldn't make Blazing Saddles anymore. You couldn't make Blazing Saddles anymore because it literally just wouldn't be funny because we live in a different time and comedy changes. Have you watched an old comedy and been like, oh, this isn't funny? Motherfuckers are like, Three Stooges used to be the most funniest shit on the fucking planet to me. You could not make Three Stooges now because motherfuckers hitting each other just wouldn't be funny.
Step Brothers is still funny, bro.
I think
Step Brothers is funny.
Nope.
I think there's some things where like, yeah, people are worried about cancellation, but like I've gone and seen stand up and it's still funny. I think there's plenty of things that just for some reason maybe comedies aren't selling like that. Like we went through a pandemic, like maybe things might be like so serious. It's like comedies after 9/11. Like calm down for a little.
Mainstream comedies aren't gonna be on that same level.
I think they might be for younger people.
Okay.
Like I think younger people might be going to go see comedies, like kids in high school now, and being like, "Oh, this shit's hilarious!" Like I watched Bodies, and I was like, I
think you see like more now, like horror, like rom-coms, like now want to come up.
Yeah,
or it's like dramas.
Yeah.
I think I see a lot of
Red Notice was pretty funny.
But Red Notice is pretty funny. That's a good movie.
Chris, to your point, I feel like now comedians and a lot of comedic writers, when it comes to movies or TV shows or comedy specials, they had to do a lot of research first, and they have to test a lot of jokes to make sure it doesn't go over the wrong. It's for the right people. It doesn't go like taken the wrong way. So it's always about presentation, punchline. It's about setup. It's about how are your how are you saying it, your inflection in some of the jokes, the intention behind some of the jokes. And so for a lot of people, it's kind of like, well, if I had to put so much thought into a joke, the joke might just not fit. I have to take it away.
When's the last time you've been in some stand up though? Because I think motherfuckers are still funny. If I'm a comedian, that's a challenge to me, right? It's like, let me see how I can do this. Let me see if it can be done. I've heard people literally was like, they told a trans joke that was hilarious and it didn't punch down or make fun of anybody.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I think dude was like, all right. He was talking about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle did his thing. It was like on Instagram or some shit. And he was like, I think it's fucked up that trans dudes have prettier toes than me or some shit like that. And he was just like, I was like, okay, that's kind of fucking funny. And then he had other jokes like that and it was like, these jokes are funny. Like it can be done, but people just keep saying it can't be. And all the motherfuckers that keep saying it can't be done, people that aren't really that funny or a little bit older. Like no offense to Dave Chappelle, he's kind of old now. He's kind of aging out of what is funny. Like shit change.
Fair enough.
We can move on. No, I got another question for you guys. How do you guys feel about your bro being friends with your ex?
You know how I feel about this question.
But add on to this. Add on to the what if they were friends before you even met the ex?
If they're friends before I met the ex, that's fine. My issue, and you know how I feel about this, Chris, you don't have any context on this situation. I'm still have beef with you know who because he thought it was okay to try to talk to her after I did, and I'm still not okay with that.
But that wasn't when your ex.
It's not my ex, but like it's somebody who I had a lot of feelings into and things didn't work out. But I specifically asked you to not do that, and you didn't care to respect me enough to still go talk to her behind my back.
Well, okay, so he took that step farther. I'm just saying, like, just friends, not talking to you. They're just friends still. Like
that's fine.
They might hang out.
If they were friends after we broke up, I have an issue with that. And if they had no knowledge of each other prior to me breaking up with her, that's a problem for me. If they were friends prior to that, no big deal. If they're old friends from high school, whatever. Friends from college, doesn't matter. Related some kind of way, who cares? It's the after the fact that I have a problem with.
Oh, Walt, what about you? Because you're kind of in the same situation as me. What if you and Gracie become friends with a couple and then they break up? Because then Gracie could be like, I still fuck with her. Like,
yeah, you got two sides now, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't care that much. Like, it's just too much energy to care. Like, unless I was done wrong or something in a certain situation, I don't know if I care that much.
My friend hung out with my ex too because she was friends with his wife. And like that also has happened with me, like right now, like with Marquetta. Like one of my friends broke up with somebody, but Marquetta was like good friends with the girl, so they're still friends. We still say we hang out and shit and whatever. And I know it's made him upset. And I'm just like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, what can I do? Like, can I just be like, Marquetta, don't you make friends? Like, fucking don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. And then for the other one, for my dude, I was like, yeah, man, I don't care. And then they all stopped being friends anyway. I don't know. It's hard. It's tough. I understand where you're coming from, Eli, but I don't know. Like, you don't really choose who you end up being friends with, and trying to fuck them and trying to be friends is different. Though.
I feel like I feel like I don't mind, but like if I had an ex, it's like Walt can't hang out with her. Like I can go on Snapchat and see you guys at the bar taking shots.
Yeah, I would have a
like, I can't see that. Like,
all right, so
like that's like, yo, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like, why you?
So y'all don't talk no more because you say ex like.
No,
like are y'all still friends?
We broke up. No, I don't talk to her.
No engagement.
It's a wrap for her.
No engagement.
And then you just open up Snapchat and we just turned up
at the bar. I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on here?
I would have a huge issue with that.
I guess if I didn't know her prior to that is weird. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But if we were friends already, I don't know what you want me to do.
What about like a friend group though? I mean, I guess if it is just you two
that's different.
on a whole one-on-one situation,
yeah, it's different.
Kicking back and going axe throwing together. Like,
that's why you don't. That's why you don't date a friend group, anyways.
Yeah. Well, you should come downtown and talk to all of my friends.
Nah, but Lord, I mean, like that's tough though. Like not dating in a friend group, that can be tough sometimes.
You be not dating and you be drinking, and then next thing you know, there's a titty, and then it's a whole thing.
Friendship benefits now,
right? And then she met my mom on accident because my mom was at the mall. We were at the mall. We were just at the mall together. It wasn't a date or anything, and now she knows what my mom is, and now I think we're dating.
What the fuck you want me to do about that?
I mean, that's a very specific situation.
It happens more than you would think, Walt. More than you would think.
Again, I think I would get over that. Like life is so short. Like, why am I mad?
Yeah, so you can't control how you feel sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay to be mad, but I don't know if I'm just gonna like unfriend this person because they made friends.
Well, would you like feel some type of way about that?
I would just address them like, yo, this kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
And just depending on his response, I would just go from there.
Conversation.
Act accordingly.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna be adult about it. Like, hey, this is how I feel.
But
I'm not gonna be like, I'm not talking to either one of you.
but you would think your friend would respect you enough to not talk to somebody who you just got done talking.
Yeah, I mean, just off principle, like I feel like you just shouldn't even go down that road. Yeah. But if it happened, like just authentically, like I don't know what you want me to do.
Like I feel like it's like if you see him out and you're like, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. That's fine. But like,
and then you just ended up drunk together and you like had sex.
No, see that.
That I would have to beat your ass. I would really have to beat your like. Damn, I would have to whoop your ass at that point.
I'm saying like, hey, how you doing? That's where it ends.
Oh my bad.
It ends right there.
Okay.
So for example,
it should go any further than that.
So for example, on Friday night when I went to Muncie,
if I say it's fucker for everybody in the group. Like,
oh yeah, okay.
I speak for us all.
Yo, gang shit,
fair.
bro.
So you guys know my situation with my roommate, right? He's going through a divorce. He has 2 kids. I saw his ex-wife at the bar on Friday when I went to Muncie.
Yeah, I turned up.
And
You were in Muncie?
I went to Muncie. Yeah.
Fuck you, bro.
What do you mean? Fuck me.
This guy lives in Muncie. You didn't hit him up.
You don't like going out.
No, I wasn't going out anyway.
He still wants the invite.
Right at the point.
Eli,
I wasn't going out, but like,
I heard this from my friends. They still want the invite even if they're not going to come.
Listen. I asked.
Let me say no.
Give me the tip.
So in the group chat when I asked him, hey, you want to go see Black Panther on Thursday? He said no. So all right. You remember I said in text.
You wanted me to drive 40 minutes to come see a movie.
You would not have gotten out of bed to go to be here now. You would not have gotten out of bed to go to be here
now. He said
who else you gonna go with?
A bitch.
And I was also on like
respectable woman.
I was hanging out with a girl too. So,
I'm going with a bitch.
But no. So so I try to do the thing of like, hey, how's it going? Because I love their 2 kids, and they're at the crib right now. I said bye to them before you go to school tomorrow, and I still have to be very cordial with her. I'm supposed to be very respectful to her. I'm not friends with her, but I'm just going to be very, somewhat nice. But she trapped me in a conversation. I had to pretend like I was interested, and I'd pretend like I cared. Like I did not want to be trapped in a conversation.
Fine. Take shots with her?
Nope.
See, that's
that's definitely a line for sure.
That's a line. You can't take shots with her.
Am I gonna buy her a drink? I'm gonna take shots with her and hang out with her the entire night? No, that's not what you're supposed to do.
What happened if like you guys were like drunk separately and then you saw each other like and some shit just happened?
Yeah, we gotta get some shots right now.
Do you tell him?
No, I mean, I have the mindset and the respect enough for my buddy.
Even
as
a drunk person?
100%.
Honestly, like if my bro says "fuck you" when I'm drunk, I might make it worse.
Like, I'm saying,
I
fuck you. Get the fuck out of here.
I think it's way different with a divorce though. It's fucking kids and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm trying to even think of nah, man, just occasionally. It depends because everybody that has broken up with anybody that I've been around with recently are all still like in the same fucking orbit.
Yes.
So it's like waters for me to fucking navigate. And shit like that. But there's plenty of other people that I just don't even see.
Yeah.
Like, that's perfect. Never you guys see that motherfucker? Honestly, if I saw him, I wouldn't talk to him anyway.
Exactly.
Honestly, I
That's
was like, "Ooh, hey, how you doing? I don't know. I'm gonna go over here now, though."
Just act like you don't know him.
And listen,
I don't know you no more. I'm sorry.
And I saw Lonnie's bitch ass over the weekend. I still didn't beat his ass. So I was like, I can be calm when I'm drunk.
Good. Because you want to catch a charge.
Yeah, I guess Chris.
I don't know him, but fuck him. You ain't even got to tell me. I'm here right now. Fuck him.
There you go.
If you listening right now,
I need that same energy.
Fuck you.
Say it's on site.
You gonna fuck around and be my neighbor and be like, I heard what you said.
Listen, Chris, right now.
No, beat his ass. Let him know he sold me $4,600.
Sad. Heard what you did. I'm like, oh shit, bro. I mean, I know what I said on the podcast, but like, I don't know you well enough to fight you, bro. You know what I mean?
Out here is different. I don't even know you like that.
They was playing gunshots. Like, I didn't know what to do.
But it was the whole thing. I got wrapped up in the moment, man.
Chris, let me ask you this question real quick, off topic. If somebody owed you $4,600, do you beat their ass?
I grew up very violently. I've been in a lot of fights. A few as an adult, even. I don't know. I try not to access violence anymore. I try to be very calm and very chill about shit. There are people I could think of now that have even pissed me off as an adult, where I was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and then I just gotta. So the answer for me is no. Would I like to? Yes. Would it be fun? Yes. Would I enjoy it? Yes. Would it give me closure?
Yes.
Probably. But no, I would try my very hardest not to.
Yep.
I'm a big black person. I try not to do violence to people. I can be shot, and people would be like, "The nigga had it coming." I don't know why.
I think of like fighting as like the same thing as like masturbating. You know.
God, I hope not.
I really need to see the connection here.
Let me finish. Yo,
continue.
Yo,
Dig that hole.
Like in the time, this shit gonna feel great. But when I'm done, I'm like, the fuck I do that for?
That's like, bro, we're on two different pages here. If I treated fighting like masturbating, I'd be in a fight right now.
What am I doing? Like, I'm like, what am I doing? Damn, like
enjoying myself, man. Light a candle, put on a little bit of shot, and go to fucking town, bro. What?
I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, bro.
Bro, be crazy. Pat busting up mid swing, like, oh, I got out of my system.
Hell no.
That's a hell of a comparison.
You know what? Kudos to you. I feel, I don't know, man.
Like sometimes afterwards, you like, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if I'd ever feel like that way after a fight. Like, maybe you would. Maybe you would.
I feel like because like I didn't like do anything like it didn't accomplish anything.
No, you got your endorphins, you got your chill on, you relax a little bit. Maybe you learn something about
I mean fighting.
Oh, my bad. Fighting doesn't accomplish anything.
Sure.
Right? You can win the fight, you lose the fight, gives a fuck. Plus, also, I don't know, most motherfuckers want to fight when they're drunk. That's an easy fight.
You broke your hand, you got the police coming after you. Yeah, it's just,
napkins everywhere.
Bro, for me, my thing is like I either win or draw. That's it. I ain't gonna lose. Like I'm just, either win or
too
draw.
Fucking big, man. Calm down, bro. Somebody gonna tase your ass, man. Just talk your way out. Just be chill about it. Gee,
because Chris, I told you that one time I got bit in a fight.
Yes, you know why? Because you was like this big ass motherfucker. I'm gonna bite him. Like no, man, don't do that shit.
Some teeth would fuck someone, anybody,
bro. That shit got to snap a neck next time. That's what I gotta do.
Now you got to charge.
You got another.
Eli, last name redacted, arrested last night after twisting a man's head off like a Barbie doll. What did this man do to offend him? He owed him $46. Eli killed him.
$4,600.
$4,600.
Hey, man, when you put two more zeros on that ass whooping.
Eli will be in jail for the next 10 years, where he could have easily made $4,600 back.
Couple more questions for us. This one comes from Walt. What's something weird about you? Walt says that sometimes he just cries.
All right, so
what the fuck is up with this? Yeah,
this is
explain this one.
This is like a big emotional one. I want to access.
It's not even an emotion at all. It's just like a reaction my body does every time I pee.
Huh?
I know.
So thank y'all for tuning in. This back to the topic.
Listen, gonna get out of here. Listen to me. I don't know why. Ever since I was fucking, just ever since I can remember, every time I go pee, my eyes just start watering. Like I just tear up, and I'm just. I just can't control it.
This man is emotional in the toilet.
So I looked it up, and it's like, yeah, this is a rare thing that happens, but some people just do it. Like, it's just a physical reaction.
Your body's
it's like, God damn, but this shit feels so good.
Are you saying like tears come strolling down your face?
Yes,
or
bro,
like,
dead ass. Like it's a stream of tears.
Does Gracie know
from
about
both
this?
eyes.
Has Gracie seen it? She's like, oh my God,
she's
are you
like,
okay?
you just peed, didn't you? Yo, I'm being dead ass too, bro. I don't know why. It just happens.
Holy shit. It's very. Are you crying tears or is it urine? Have you tested it?
No, fuck. It's tears.
Okay.
Pat has
But it doesn't keep going. It's just like one little, it's just down my face. I'm like, gotta wash my hands.
Walt has a disorder to where like all his body orifices just start like leaking out fluids. His eyes, his ears are leaking, his nose running. He's fucking sweating for no reason. Still taking a piss.
This is every time, bro. I'd
never
miss it.
I used to live with this man. I didn't know that.
Well, why would you see him? He wiped his face before he left the bathroom. He didn't want you to know.
I didn't want nobody knowing.
Look, bro, you been crying in the
Like,
bathroom?
you good, bro? Yeah,
I love the idea that he waits to wipe off his fucking hands first for like touching his eye. I like that idea. Well, I can't touch my face first. It was on my dick. So these tears keep on.
Just let it soak in.
You gotta keep crying for a couple of minutes. I
don't know. That shit. It's just. It feels good though. Like it's like a
cry.
release.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
You ever had a good cry?
I've had some sick ass cries,
And
bro.
then you ever had a good piss?
Bro, listen,
like combine those two.
Bro, you
feelings.
ever cried?
It's nice.
That's like an orgasm.
I kind of look forward to peeing.
Bro, you ever cried? Bro, listen, you ever cried your heart out and took a nap afterwards? But that shit's amazing.
Oh God, crying.
After a whooping.
Damn, I gotta try napping after this. It's a mean combo.
I'll tell you.
Yeah. So
if you said you cried while you're taking a shit, I'd be like, damn, bro, you constipated. You need some fucking Pepto or something. You need some prune juice or whatever.
He might do. He might. It might.
I mean,
there.
Because whenever you poop, I don't know if that's just me.
I pee.
Like,
I
pee.
Yeah.
It's the release.
So yeah,
Okay,
so it does happen.
Man, I didn't know.
But it's not because I'm pooping.
Okay.
It's nice though. You just sit there and just think.
I mean, I guess I don't
Like,
have.
damn. I just need that today. I should need that cry. Yeah.
Pat,
I
repeat
needed that.
I don't know if anybody could like.
Pat, repeat the question for you so I can understand.
What's something weird that you do?
Something weird. I mean, I have one like so. Like you know, like those cameras you see, like the camera up there, like the cameras like buildings and everything or elevators. Every time I see one, I wink at it.
Okay.
Huh?
Every time I see a security camera, I wink at it.
Like hoping somebody sees that.
Yeah, like I don't know who's watching, but hey, what's up? Just know somebody go, hey, it's about to go down. Like I don't know. You don't know what's going to happen.
It's about to go down. I like that.
I just wink
That's
at it.
funny,
I don't
man.
know why. Ever since college, every time I see one, I just wink at that shit. Like
You gotta keep people on their toes. Someone's gonna be like, "That's the guy. He's winking."
Why did he just? Hold on, run that back.
What's going on? What happened?
Did he just?
Yo, someone go get him. I'm waiting for the day to happen. I'm waiting for someone like come tell me like what's going on. What are you planning?
What are you planning?
I'm waiting for that day. I hope
He
it
knows.
I hope it happens soon.
He's on to us.
But yeah, no, that's my weird thing. I wink at security cameras.
I mean, that's what's up though.
I am an artist who I take pictures. I have a bunch of pillows with genitals on them in my house.
Huh?
No, you gotta run that back.
You gotta run that back.
You gotta circle back.
Okay,
Give us a little backstory and then say it again.
I got a new camera in 2014. I was at the bar with my buddy, and he said to some girls we're friends with, "Let Chris take a picture of your butt." And I was like, "John, I didn't mean to say his name. I didn't call him out.
It's a new camera.
And I was like, "Hey, bud,
kind of a weird
that's a
thing to
little
say to some
inappropriate.
girls,
We're not gonna do that.
Hey, yo.
Unless we take a picture of a bunch of asses and then we put them on a quilt." And then the girls were like, "That's a great idea." And then he was like, "That's a great idea." So then I made a booty quilt. And then I was like, "All right, bet. Well, follow up, I got to make a nipple quilt." So now I have a giant quilt with butts on it at home, and I have one with nipples. It's an indiscriminate nipple quilt, men and women.
Okay.
The booty one is all ladies, but I was going to do a dude booty one and call it the duty quilt to raise awareness for prostate cancer.
Okay.
Just didn't get around to that one all the way yet. Also, they're kind of expensive to make. And then so I got an art show recently, and they were like, "Hey, we need you for an art show." And I was like, "Cool." I was like, "I need some more things to make." And then someone was like, "You should take a picture of people's junk and then of their butts and put it on a pillow." And I was like, "That sounds weird." And I did it, and people kind of loved it. So I have a bunch of just dicks. I got dicks
So
and
how
vaginas.
did you get these? Like, you just
I
asked
took them
for 'em?
myself. I asked people, and I took them myself. I know all of these people, and I have a catalog
You
of what
definitely know all
their
of them
junks
now.
look like.
How many friends do you have that just like are really
Too many.
able to just all right?
No one's gonna know.
I got you, dog.
If you got tattoos, I added them out. No one knows. Yeah, surprisingly,
So what you're telling me is I'm never gonna have a sleepover at your place.
Oh, that's the other thing. We only have pillows for me and my wife. We have our own pillows, and every time anyone stays the night, they get ass or dick.
Nope.
And
imagine it's like drooling on a dick.
They don't know. We put them in pillowcases, and we're just like, don't open your pillowcase. You don't know what you might have in there.
That's fried, dog.
So that is.
I got
Bro,
it.
give me the fucking curtain.
No pillows for me, please.
It started
Just
off
remind
as
me to bring my own shit.
it started off as like a normal art project where I was like, okay, like that's cool
Like
and
butts.
that's interesting.
I'm cool with butts.
And then soon enough, like people just
So,
kept being
like-
like, you should do that. And like at the art gallery, I swear I was nervous because I was like, motherfuckers are gonna think I'm weird. They're gonna think I'm Hannibal Lecter. I got a table full of dicks and vaginas over here.
That's some art gallery
People are
shit,
gonna kick
though.
me out. And they were like,
That's some art
someone
shit.
had like an emotion. This dude like cried. He was like, I thought I had problems with my body. He was like, but bro, like I look at this shit and I just feel like I'm normal, man. He's like, thank you. And I was like, really? That's the
Wow.
reason why I did this. Didn't think anybody else was gonna fucking see that.
Oh.
I was worried they were gonna arrest me when I showed up.
Like, so you gotta leave. I mean,
Man, that's
Take that
kind of
with you.
nuts.
Get
yo.
the fuck out. It is kind
So
of
how many
nuts.
people did you ask that were like, nah, fam?
I would say
Like, what was the ratio here?
if I ask 100 people, I would say I think I can get 20% to do it straight up.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I mean,
That's a lot.
No one knows.
One
no
out of
one,
five
if you
people
see
was just
all
like,
these,
fuck it.
people see them and they're like, oh, I know who that is. And you don't fucking know who that is. Only one person out of anybody who saw them all was able to guess. And they had enough working knowledge of the people that I know and also
Yeah.
the people that were very excited to be at the art gallery that kept holding up the pillows. They could figure it out.
And they
But
probably
aside
trusted
from
you
that-
enough to know that you wasn't gonna take this picture and just like post it on the internet.
I mean, who the fuck would want it? Someone's like, oh, you have an innocuous 4K photo of a dick. Congrats. What am I going to do with, like, even if I'd have been like, this is such and such, you couldn't tell. It's so removed from who the person
They're
is.
just gonna think you're weird.
Yeah, my mom saw it and she was like, okay. My grandma hasn't seen it yet. She would disown me.
you can't show your grandma.
Grandma would absolutely whoop my ass.
So
I guess
butts,
the weirdest.
were they like with pants on?
No, dude, it's all naked.
It's all.
It's all. And you know what? When's your wedding? I'll send you some.
The women's butts.
That'd be a hell of a wedding.
October.
October.
It's not October.
It's definitely June.
I know what he said.
Definitely
I know what he said. I was like, Gracie, Walt said that you guys would love these. I thought they'd be really nice for your couch.
No, low-key,
I got
that'd
you
be
a his
funny
and
as shit.
hers.
Got
Here
throw
you
pillows?
go.
Got throw pillows?
That would be really funny though. Did I do that?
Okay, bet I am. That's it.
I will dead ass. If you give it to me, I'll drop it off in one day.
That is 100% solidified. I mean, I'm already here now. Just drop it off.
Just box it like really beautifully,
Bro,
and just
this
put it
Christmas.
in a bunch of boxes too.
It's gonna say from Chris and Marquetta. You already know it's gonna be A1.
So
Don't worry, it won't be us.
I don't have anything that weird. Okay, I guess I have a lot of external dialogue. I will solve problems out loud, conversating with myself and talking things out.
That's
to
not weird.
myself.
I do that shit every day.
I also have these moments, and they're rare. Too much. So you know how you think of cringe moments when you were as a kid.
Yeah,
embarrassing things you were as a kid. Like what the fuck? Like when I reactionary, right? When I think about something weird I did in middle school or high school or college or whatever that was super embarrassing, I cuss out loud. You know what I mean? Like I get mad at myself out loud.
Wait
a second.
Right? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
And that's basically what it is. But like I think of something like fuck it. I'm like, yeah. I'll be like, what the fuck am I doing that for? Like why am I fucking externally talking out loud, cussing at myself, and just being fucking animated?
Has anyone seen you do it? And be like,
got caught doing
was
that?
So the most embarrassing moment I had in high school was I was taking a Spanish class, and we were taking a test, and I thought of something cringe because I have ADHD. Like I was thinking of something cringe while taking the test, and it was super quiet. And out loud, I was like, God damn it, I'm a fucking idiot. And like the whole class heard it, and everybody turned and looked at me. I'm like, I'm sorry.
So effectively, you have Tourette's. For anybody watching, they are just gonna be like, "Oh, he's got Tourette's." Leave him alone.
I don't have Tourette's, but like,
No, that's wild. No.
so like I've had to get just
Hola.
It's just one test, bro. You'll be all right.
Yo, are you good, Eli?
I've had to get good at it.
I need to go to the bathroom.
I've had to get good at it over the years where like I try to play it off and make it a whole sentence of like, fuck, god damn it, the weather outside is cold as shit.
Damn.
Like, how does
fuck outside?
You just gotta add on to it.
I gotta
right?
add on to like I really on the fly. I'm like improvising like, oh, I gotta
Or just
add on to
make
it.
it seem like it's a song. God damn, fuck. Bitch.
You know that one before?
You don't know that?
God damn fucking
Yeah, I
bitch, can
forget
you
who
do
sang that one,
something for
too.
me?
That's not that weird.
It's my weirdest quirk.
It's cool, bro. Everybody's weird in their own way.
But I just hate the fact
I
that
do a million weird things. That's just the weirdest one I can think of right now.
Yeah. I'm
right
not
now.
gonna tell you the weirdest thing.
Well, I did it in a car before I got here, and like I thought about it. I was like, I do it in a car a lot. I'll be driving on some my.
Imagine being sleeping in this car. Just you sleep, you wake up, goddamn motherfucker.
Second.
Like, bro, you good? I thought we were just going to Texas.
It's so for me. It's
like
like
something happened. I was just thinking about something from my middle school days.
Bro, my intrusive thoughts are a motherfucker, dude.
God.
My intrusive thoughts are a motherfucker. I'm like, why am I thinking about this right now? I'm like, what am I doing? And I have to like externally talk myself out of thinking about that.
The mind is weird, man.
I only did shit when I'm high.
Yeah. If it work, it work.
What we got next?
One last thing. Would you go to jail for 10 years if you got 10 million when you got out?
No, Pat. That's a dumb question. The answer is
I'll be 36.
That's 10 million. That's 10
I
million.
mean, it depends on like.
it doesn't depend on shit.
You're
a black man, bro. You do not want to go to jail.
I'm not doing it, but I'm just asking you.
Can I pick what kind of jail? I'm sorry, I need a caveat.
He said prison, right?
No, I just said jail.
Oh,
jail.
So like
either way, it's a no for me.
10 years.
10 years of your life is just gone.
Can I? All right. So can we reduce it to like 1 year for like $1 million? I'll do 1 year for $1 million.
You trying to do the math?
It's a 10.
Bro.
10 years of your life, bro.
Let me do the one for the one, bro.
Your formidable years.
It's all or nothing. It's all right.
Nah, I can't do it, bro. 10 years is a long fucking time.
I'm really
everything would change when you got out. Like,
yes,
damn.
I can't do it.
I would be a 10 million.
An iPhone
That's
24.
what's gonna change.
But you got 10,
bro.
Yeah, buy 10 of them.
Bro, 10 million.
Everything changed for me.
Oh, Bob, you say what the fuck you talking about?
Bro,
we up, bitch.
I mean, 10 million is not a whole lot.
That's
for 10
a
years
lot.
of your
That's
life.
life-changing.
For 10 years of your life.
Nah, it's not worth it.
That's time you can't get back.
If someone told you right now that you'd have to work every single day of your life, 12 hours a day for the next 10 years to get $10 million, you would easily do that, right?
That's work, but I still get to live life outside of that.
Yeah, working to not die in prison, that's also work.
But you're also in prison. You have no freedoms.
Not prison, it's jail.
Bro, listen,
My bad, jail. Look, you get your visits. If I can get a jail with a conjugal visit, I can't leave my wife for 10 years. That's a dick move.
Yeah, but Chris, I'm gonna say like Chris.
Can she be in jail with me?
Chris, you don't get laid, bro. You don't get laid for 10 years, bro.
Conjugal visits.
You could.
Bro, no. You don't get. No,
you don't get laid if you want.
I'm gonna say I went 10 years like getting laid before too. So I mean, like,
hey Chris, papooses, you can't have them for 10 years.
not the worst thing in the world.
I know. Look, the real reason I couldn't leave my family. That's going to be the no for me.
I got a dog. I can't leave.
But without that, I mean, the 10 million. I think because if I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna be 44. All right. I plan on living to be in, I don't know, fucking 84. Fucking 40 years, right? I got $10 million.
You still got a lot of life left.
Half this 10 million, I'm gonna invest that.
young,
I'm gonna
too.
live off of like what, $50,000 a year. I mean, you can coast. Just thinking about all the cool shit you can make if you didn't have to work. That'd be tight.
I mean, that's true. I felt like
Murder makes albums from prison already.
What's the company? What's the company that made that one drinking card game about like would you rather like drink? That was
Barstool, right?
Barstool. All right, so Barstool asked a question on TikTok. It was funny as fuck. They asked for it wasn't even for money. They just asked like, would you rather do the first 90% of a blowjob or the last 10% of a blowjob? Like, what would you rather do?
We're not getting paid for this one, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, like,
you're just doing it.
You don't have any other options, bro. It's just one or the other.
One or the other.
But yo,
That's fucking crazy, dog.
that first 90%, you're like, how long is that gonna last? Like,
Yeah, like
That first 90% could be a solid 10 minutes to last.
it could be an hour,
that
bro.
should be an hour.
It depends on who you're doing it for. Like how
They'll get
how
to pick
ready
the
are
person.
they?
Like, he might not come at all. So now you just like,
That's it. You're just in this
just
infinite
going
loop of
crazy.
sucking dick until the sun burns out.
like, yeah, no, that's wild.
He's just going nuts.
Like,
This jaw game is crazy.
If I could pick a
got
person,
lockjaw.
You might get good at this.
You start getting creative and shit. Start following the balls and shit.
Yo, what if
God.
I used an orange?
so Dick Bar should do this.
all right. So are we answering this? Do we have to answer
I mean,
this?
you have to answer it now. Now that I asked it.
I think we
Yeah.
already answered this. I'm like,
Fam, I'm going last 10.
Yeah,
Last 10,
gotta be the
bro.
last 10.
Hey, do your thing in me.
Bro, you're sick, bro.
no one said it had to go into you.
You describe it that way.
No one said it had to go into you.
Oh, my bad.
He said, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, no one said that.
I thought that's what we meant. Like,
Bro, listen, the minute that nigga started throbbing, bro, I'm bailing.
Oh, so you don't gotta be there for it. All right,
Chris,
man, shit.
Chris, welcome to welcome to the most off the wall podcast you'll ever be on for the rest of your life. Bro.
Oh my god, that
bro. I thought you had to help him
what a quote.
finish.
Nah, bro.
I think for everybody, it's the last 10%.
It's the last 10%.
Also, you get to pick the person. If
that's
you do,
not easy.
You get a nice trans person with some nice titties. That way, I feel you're not too far off.
I'd probably pick a hot celebrity.
Who would that be?
He has this in mind already.
The Rock. Ryan Reynolds, bro. Fucking, I'm already in there.
Okay, that's what's up. Good for you.
I feel like he would make it funny.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
He won't coach me through it.
Talk you through it. It's all right, buddy.
Look, I thought I was gonna say like James Charles.
I'm almost done. Hold on.
James. No, I don't like James Charles.
Nobody does. He be dressing up like a hot ass female.
Nah.
You done?
Okay.
You done with this question?
I'm watching football.
Yeah.
Is anything left?
No, we're done.
I know we got Atlanta. I know we got.
No one watched it this week.
I never watched it. I haven't watched it.
White Lotus. I'm about to go home and watch it. I know that.
White Lotus. Yes.
I'm one episode in, and I'm hooked. But you know, I started it with Gracie, so now I have to watch it with Gracie. So it's like now we got to coordinate.
Can you do the intro music?
Tell him about the hotel manager on season 1.
Oh, bruh. He was, what was his name? Armand. He was cool as shit, wilding out, but also like hella wild.
Wow.
I mean, episode 1, he was already wild.
Like, what? No, I don't want to. You want this job? All right.
Bro, it gets wild,
bro. Shit in somebody's suitcase. Also, the music goes like this. That's how the music.
That's the X-Files?
The music did go hard though.
Yeah, Pat, are you looking it up so I don't sound like a crazy person?
I can look it up.
Nah, he's crazy.
No, just based on the first episode, I thought it was pretty dope, man. He did seem like he was a wild man.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even notice the chick was pregnant this whole time.
Yeah, which is wild.
Ooh. That is how it sounded.
Yeah.
I always skipped it, but yeah.
Oh no, I think the music goes fucking hard. It's weird as shit. I love this.
Spit some bars to it.
Yeah, gang shit, yo. Out here with the motherfucking toppers. Non-stoppers. Tryna fuck with me, eat a dick like a Whopper. I'm a real ass G. Tell me that you ain't never heard of me. Yes, Nuisance, CEWCENTS. Leave a dick on your chest for the late night. Please try to get the motherfucking name right. Hey, shout out to all my homies, it's normies out here just performing. I'm living life on the top 10. Baby girl, I might be your foreman. No red, nah, no kitty. Please catch me in the middle, living pretty windy in the motherfucking Windy City. Hey, it's your boy Deuce say hey. Yeah, back to the topic.
Chris, I'm dead ass right now. I'll pay you $100 to make our new intro right now. Off that theme song, I swear on my life right now, bro. I'll shake hands with you right now. If you dead ass make a freestyle for the show, I swear to God, I'll play every goddamn day.
But that's hilarious, bro. We just gotta save that.
I know you've been sitting on that song thinking about freestyle.
Never, not one. I'm just always like, oh, some songs on.
It's a vibe, man.
Bro, that actually can be actual song beat.
But yeah, no, that show is kind of it gets wild. You gotta watch it.
I will continue to do that.
Oh yeah, I'm about to literally go watch season 2, episode 2. Like that is my plan for the night. I'm hyped.
Before we get out of here, real quick, any gaming news you guys want to talk about? God of War Ragnarok comes out on the 9th of November. Everybody's looking forward to this game. I don't have a PlayStation, but I will watch players or other like Twitch streamers and game YouTubers so I play that game.
I don't have a PlayStation either, so I can't. But we're gonna probably stream it for sure.
Yeah,
I don't even play more.
Have you guys been playing the new Modern Warfare 2?
Got it downloaded. Planned on playing last night, but stayed out too late, so not there either.
I really wish we were all like
nobody bought it for me.
Everyone was like, man, we wish Chris was on right now.
Shut up.
We were getting bodied. I'm telling you right now, Serge can actually fucking play, and I want somebody to talk Spencer into playing because his aim is ridiculous on Overwatch. So I know it'll be a fucking death. Like he'll be fucking terrorizing everybody on the lobby.
I've been in it for a minute,
and so like Modern Warfare 2 is not bad right now. A lot of people on PC having issues with the game crashing like nonstop last night. It was Serge, Mickey, Pat, and I, some other people.
PC gang, no.
We were having nothing but problems. Like the game just kept crashing and going down. But for console players, it's fine. Every once in a while, like the games aren't bad. It's pretty good game modes. The guns are complicated to level up. You have to like. All right, you gotta level up this one type of gun to get the attachments for this one branch of other guns, and then there's other kind of modifications. They switched up the formula to make it more interesting, but it's kind of complicated at the same time. Outside of that, gunplay is fun. And but the UI itself is kind of trash.
I'm definitely gonna play it. I mean, I have it downloaded. That's why I would have played. We did a live stream for it over at the Normies. I would have played, but I had a doctor's appointment and I just ended up feeling shitty from the medicine I took. So I just kind of laid low.
Bro, I was talking hella shit in that live stream on Friday. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was talking shit to everybody. I was in the comments. I was like, I'll donate 5 subs right now if y'all win 1 match of search.
We need strategy. Pat doesn't believe in strategies.
No, he's running there. He fucking get doned.
Run and gun.
But that was it. Everybody, thank you so much for listening to this special episode of Back to the Topic. We are very grateful again to have Chris from the Normies on our show. Chris, thank you again so much for even granting us the pleasure of being your presence, man. You're a fun guy.
Thank you guys for having me. Y'all are super cool.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
Regional shout outs. Check out the Normies. We're on YouTube. That is our main platform. You find us there. You can find us anywhere else. It's the Normies. Also, we got some new merch dropping. It's a little bit of anime and Christmas mixed together. If you know us, you know we fuck with that heavy. And also, we have a girls podcast. It's called the Super Secret Girls Club. And they talk about things that the dudes usually don't talk about. It's not just girl stuff. They talk about all sorts of shit. So that's it. It's another podcast we're doing. Just check out the Normies, you guys. I mean, if you like me, you probably like my friends.
Yeah. These boys, they've been doing it for 9 years now, man. They've been one of the OGs on YouTube.
We've been, which is wild. I don't even, I'm old. I think about it, I'm like, God damn, I said some wild shit on camera. I'm never getting a real job ever again. The employer's going to be like, in the 15th minute of this video, you said sex ketchup. Can you explain that? And I'll just be like,
I don't even want you to explain.
You know, it's always funny though. I always thought about that. I'm like, listen, if any of our jobs were like, so I saw you guys kind of got big on TikTok for saying this one thing out of context, but it's like, oh, if you watch the whole thing, it's like, listen, we have 130 odd episodes. Ain't no fucking way you're gonna listen to 130 episodes of 2 hours each of us bullshitting. Like, you're gonna call me out for something I said in 2019? You're gonna sit down for 3 hours and listen to our podcast? Like, come on now.
I mean, it's not that deep. It's not that deep.
But thank you guys for having me. This has been really fun. Y'all are cool. It's really easy to sit around and talk with you guys.
We do this forever.
I like your fans. Seen some of your comments like the GKK. I was like, you guys got your own fun community, and it's really tight. It's like kind of the reason, why we do this whole thing.
Yeah. We try the best that we can, man. We try to be as interactive with the fans as we are. Just the hard part always comes down to, can I sit down on my computer and get shit out?
Nice.
And that's really about it. But speaking of the fans, shout out to, as much as I hate this phrase, shout out to the toppers.
Hey, what up, toppers?
I hate the fact that I fucking stuck around. Like, I really hate, I will forever, to the end of my days, I hate this phrase. Shout out to the toppers.
Bing bang.
Shout out to all the toppers that buy our merch. Shout out to all the toppers that follow us back on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Again, thank you so much for getting to the end of the podcast. If you are at the end of 2 hours and 40 odd minutes, you are a real topper,
really
bro.
Fuck with you.
Yeah. Shout out to my last 10%ers.
Oh, y'all show up in the PO box, man. See what your fans send you.
You feel me?
That's the title.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid to get some dicks
last
in
10%.
Last 10%.
Last 10% on the top. Yep.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.
Bad bitch.
Hey, rest in peace, Takeoff, man.
Having my way, have it. She let me nut on the face. Stay in your place. Sit up and stay out the way. What I'm gonna do today? I'ma go ride the rave. I'ma go ride the rave. I wanna look at the stars today. I'ma go ride the rave. I'ma go ride the rave. I'ma go ride the rave. Thinking about copping that done today. I'ma go ride the rave. I'ma go ride the rave. I'ma go ride the rave. I'ma go ride like I'm from the Bay.